Welcome to the ESL Arena, live here at Gamescom, the biggest gaming convention in the whole of Europe, and we are here for nothing less than 4 days of fantastic esports action, and it's going to kick off now. We are about to crown the world champion, no less, for the SMSR Championship Series on Project Cars. Good afternoon, Gamescom! Welcome to our arena. Well, we're going to have a lot of fun with some of the very best racing drivers in the world. It's been a great season, over 9 races. Now we have the top 5 teams bringing 2 drivers each to compete, and one of them will be crowned the Project Cars World Champion. It's going to be a thrilling day with 3 races, 3 amazing Project Cars tracks that we know you in the community love so well, but we need to get some teams out on this stage to compete in them right here live from Gamescom. So please welcome our first team, BAM Thrustmaster. Welcome BAM Thrustmaster, welcome Kaki. This is pretty good to turn up and play in for a World Finals, right?
Yeah, right. Hello guys. It's a pleasure to see all of you live tonight. I'm so excited about the finals. I'm looking forward for the races. And one thing, don't try racing cars without shoes. It's dangerous, okay guys?
Just touching on that a little bit, if you don't mind, not literally, but you broke your leg and missed the first half of the season. How was it sort of taking part in the rest of the season, competing and making your way to here?
I twisted my ankle, so I was off for the first 3 races. So our reserve driver drove for me, but I was back for the 4th race, and I'm good. I mean, today I'm in a good shape, waiting for the finals. Can't wait.
Can't wait. Neither can we. Tommy Kiosk, so you've taken part all the season. You were without this man on your team for a while. How are you feeling ahead of the World Finals?
Oh, I'm super excited. That's my first time on that big event, so I'm looking forward.
We're looking forward to it as well. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our first team, BAM Thrustmaster. Five teams here for the World Championship. Our next one, VP Gaming. Isaac 21, hi. You had a lot of podium finishes during our season, so it's been good for you.
Yeah, especially the first start of the season was pretty good for us. I think because we raced in a PlayStation 4 multi-class race, so we already were comfortable racing GT3 cars.
And Okaraka, wherever you're racing, whatever circuit it is, whoever you're up against, there's always a lot of action following you. You always seem to be in the thick of things. You like it there?
Yeah. Sorry, I have no words. I'm very excited.
That's all right. It is exciting. It's Gamescom. It's this huge gaming convention, and it's the World Finals. Let's be excited. Ladies and gentlemen, VP Gaming. Team 3. Well-known racing team, here to compete for our World Finals. It's esports plus cars. Driver R1 and EO. Driver R1, world's fastest gamer, one of those drivers competing in that. Champion of our multi-car series on Project Cars as well. It's been a good season for you, hasn't it?
Very good season. I'm very happy about all the results I make, and yes, I will try to continue.
And EO, as you can see earlier on, ladies and gentlemen, as you've seen so far, lots of people very excited to be racing on this stage. I met you a little while earlier on. You're like, yes, let's go.
I'm very excited. It was a hard season, but now we are here. Let's do our best and enjoy.
Yeah, and enjoy it. Well said, EO. This, ladies and gentlemen, esports plus cars. Good luck, guys. Our next team, arguably, you could say sort of runner-up during the season. They are looking, of course, though, to be the #1 team at the end of today. It's Team Redline. Alexi, we've you doing over there, Alexi? Hang on. Switch. Nice. Bit of overtaking going on. That's all right. We need some more of that. Michael. Yeah. Hi. Been a good season for you guys. I said you were sort of runners-up. Do you feel like you've got a bit more to prove today?
I think our season was completely good. We were a little bit unlucky in the last 2 rounds where we lost the championship, but we are here, we are racing, so we will try to do our best and see how it goes.
Alexi, overtaking over here. We haven't seen a lot of you through this season. You're here instead of Mangato, who was going to be racing and took part a lot during the season. How do you feel stepping in for this part?
Well, those are big shoes to fill because he's been dominant in this game for a few years, and I just started this game, so I have like 36 hours of practice on this game. So pretty big shoes to fill, but I will try my best. Well, shame that he has the holiday this evening, but
yeah, he is on holiday, so we won't feel too bad for him. But we miss you, Mangator. However, your teammates are here to represent for Team Redline. Take your places, guys. Good luck. Called them sort of runners-up of our season leading up to our World Champion. We'll call this next team the team that they basically got the rivalry with. This is SDL Esports. Been a good season for both of you guys, been a great season for your team. Scored a lot of points on this team as well, in great shape being here for our finals. Is there much rivalry between you as drivers?
It was a difficult battle. He's definitely the faster, I think, last season. Did a great World Championship, and we are very proud of what we do. It was amazing.
Storm, yeah, he's saying, points and successes during this season. People would say basically you're the #1 driver of the season leading up to here. You're a very aggressive driver as well. There's always a lot of action around you. Some motor racing drivers say it's possible to be too aggressive. Do you think it's possible to be too aggressive?
Well, honestly, I don't care if he's ahead or not. I mean, it's a team that has to win. So we just have to do the job. We just have to work hard for each races, and then I think it's going to be fine.
And coming into this finals, you're in great shape as a team. Do you think you can win it today?
I think we can win all 3 races.
All right. Let's find out. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the very confident SDL Esports. So, live from the ESL Arena here at Gamescom, it is nothing less than the Project Cars World Finals. Of course, Project Cars 2 will be out in less than a month's time, but we are going to bring you the World Finals on this incredible game. We're going to do that with 2 casters who've joined us throughout the season. Please, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to take us through these 3 incredible races. We have G-Runner and Atrovision.
Thanks, Matt, for that introduction. I mean, we waited for this moment for ages, actually. We had 9 championship races before going to the World Final here at Gamescom. We saw SDL taking away the win from Team Redline on the last round of the championship. That's our biggest rivalry here at the World Final. But besides that, SDL looks super confident.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. The SDL there with the claim that they're going to win all 3 races straight off the bat.
That's how you start into a final like that.
Confidence at the highest degree. Incredible.
That's alright, just to explain to you guys how this works. So all of those teams raced in the SMSR Championship Series. They did 9 rounds so far. Top 5 teams out of 7 qualified for the World Final here at Gamescom. So those are the teams you see left and right to us right now. They will race 3 races, 10 minutes of qualification in front of every single race, and then we have 30 minutes of thrilled racing action. SMSR Championship was a bit different since they had traffic. We had multiple classes on the track. It was the pros you see here in the LMP2 cars, and we had the Challenger Series racing on GT3 cars. Today, it's only LMP2, so they don't need to worry about traffic, about someone blocking their line. They can concentrate on the fight for the big prize pool of 5,000 euros just here on stage.
Absolutely, and having the best 10 drivers on this game, all in the same place, in the same room. This is going to be incredible.
And they didn't kill each other yet,
no,
so I'm super happy.
Yeah, absolutely.
It will be a bit harder throughout the race because we know emotions and races sometimes that does not get along that well.
No, absolutely.
Some of them, we see him on the screen right now, that's Tommy Kilos. He told me he is super excited. It's the first time for nearly all of them to race in front of the crowd. And normally racing events have them thrown around, so they're all watching the wall and never seeing the audience. So even those that raced on other events already never saw the crowd. So that might change a bit because racing in front of a full-packed main arena can be totally different. Talking about different is also the first track we're going to.
Oh, Oschersleben.
It's in Germany, Oschersleben. It's more on the east side of Germany. It's a great track. A lot of banking you normally not spot right away.
Well, so you got 2 roundabouts on the first 2 corners, which is crazy.
There are no roundabouts involved this time. But let's say Oschersleben, we had that through multi-class, we had that in the SMSR Championship Series.
Yeah.
Who will be your favorite amongst those races in the qualification?
Oh, qualification. Magic Michael.
Oh really?
I think he's going to be my favourite for qualification. Just seems like a one-lap specialist to me.
Everyone was laying the money on Team Redline before they heard that they stopped DLXi in for Mangata. Mangata was one of the top guys we had throughout the whole season. And now he's out and DLXi is in. DLXi is a sim racing pro, but unfortunately on other games. He did not really concentrate on the season.
He did that one race though, and he showed that he has got some real talent with this game.
Yeah, true.
He's now got, like he said, 36 more hours of practice under his belt. And with the disconnection that he had in the previous race, didn't actually get to see him finish. But today we're going to see the absolute best from DLXi. And I wouldn't be surprised to see him right up there getting podiums today.
I'm very interested to see if esports plus cars finally steps up. We know the guys are good, they qualified on 3rd, so just to remind you guys once again, it was STL winning the season, it was Team Redline being the runner-up, then we had esports plus cars, VP Gaming, BAM Thrustmaster. BAM Thrustmaster just got the spot on the last race from TX3, Redline lost against STL, so esports plus cars was always in the middle, but the problem in the season was they only had one good driver, that was driver R1, but they brought Ralphie in for most of the races, and now they have Eel. Can they finally get it? Do you think Eel can cover up driver R1 and put them in a winning position?
Whatever's happened before here, they've all been at home in their bedrooms, their living room, no pressure whatsoever, just racing. And today they're all in front of an audience, they're all next to each other. I think anything can happen today.
So we're just waiting till everyone gets ready in the rig. Of course, they need to set up the wheels a bit. We need to have all of them in the lobby. Otherwise, that won't really work. We don't want to miss any driver. But besides that, Oschersleben, Hockenheim, Catalonia, we had all those tracks. They're always amazing, good racing action. But turn 1, we all know motorsport is always about turn 1. People say you don't win a race in turn 1, but you can lose a race in turn 1. But we saw a lot of guys winning a race in turn 1.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know about losing a race in turn 1 at Oschersleben. You could lose your life in Oschersleben.
That's true.
It's scary. The first 2 turns at Oschersleben is going to sort the men from the boys, and it should set us up for a really good day's racing.
Okay, seems like we got everyone, so let's start and get people rolling in the pits, going over to Oschersleben, a tight track. There's this double left-hander end of sector 1. They can easily cut you off. If you lift off the gas just a bit, your rear starts to slide, you might lose it, you might end up in the barrier, in the grass. This will be very, very important, and we need to see if one of them might just break under pressure.
Yeah, well, again, they're in front of an audience. It's something that they've never had before. That's all alien to these guys. A couple of them have raced at real top level in other games, but this is the first time we've had it on this scale with Project Cars. So there's a real opportunity for these guys, but I think the pressure will tell with some of them. I think we're going to see some real surprising results today.
Okay, so I'm in. I will just make sure that we hop into spectator, and then we're good to go. So here we are, just changing cameras, and off we go. Head in-game and have a look at the first minutes of Project Cars here, live for the first time on the ESL stage. We're doing Project Cars for 2 years already. The Go 4 series that did the multi-class, but now we're on 4 racing action. We got that on your screen pretty soon, I'm sure about that. And then we get the first times. Everyone went out of pits already. Normally they wait a bit due to the traffic of the Challenger series we had before. This time they're not doing it, so they got everything. I see Isaac on my screen, he's in the black LMP2. Let's quickly check everyone. That's me in the pits, so you don't want to see that. Isaac on the track, there's Kaki, he's racing in white and red. Fitz, BAM Thrustmaster, that's okay. Rotax here from STL, Esports, that's blue and red, we can live with that. Magic Michael in yellow. Driver 1 in yellow as well, that's the wrong team, man. Don't go for yellow, you could make our job so much easier if we just stick to the same colours.
It might be worth adding that it's only 10 minutes qualification today, not 15 from the previous championship.
So who will put up the first time? I'm just looking for the car. That's the first. It should be Isaac, if I'm not mistaken. Isaac just going through turn 1 here, going off the track already. A bit late on the brakes here to really have a good time. But that should be Kaki. No, that was not Kaki.
Tommy Kiosk was just going through the first couple of corners.
That's Rotex. Rotex currently the car that will put up the first time here on Oscherslade. Normally you're my track expert. Do you want to talk them through the track so people can learn it?
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll do that. I will put you on chase cam here for Rotex. That's the double left-hander we talked about. So this is a really crucial moment.
Downforce.
There's nearly no way to really make a move. There's only one good line.
Well, you just got to try and keep on track at that point. You don't want to be thinking about overtaking people. This is a really tough section here with the right straight into a left-hander and into a right-hander again. There again, you just got to try and keep hold of the car on track. You know, ideally you want to be in front of a lot of people there because you can dictate how fast they can go through that corner. So that's a perfect spot to defend. And as you come around this final section here, you've got this semi-quick left-hander. As you can see, the track is being extended a touch there. And there's a real overtaking opportunity here into the final turn. There's not many opportunities to overtake here. Turn 1 and maybe the final turn.
Turn 1, final turn, maybe in front of chicanes. We saw that throughout the race last time, but we put in the first lap times. It's 1:18.3 for Rotex there. Let's see if someone else was faster already. We see Tommy Kilos on 1:90. That's a second off the pace already. Bam Kaki, he's always starting pretty slow. He builds up his fastest lap times. Yeah. Who else is there? SDL with the double lead already after the first lap. But hey, we just started. We still have 6.5 minutes on the clock. Nothing set yet. But this looks good for SDL with Driver 1 being in there as well.
Ooh,
this guy. Going through turn 1 now.
We did mention during the SMSR Championship how vital it is to get a banker lap in before, right in your first lap, so then you've got no pressure on you trying to get quicker and quicker and quicker. You can take more risks on your qualifying lap, and as you can see here, Rotax has absolutely smashed it with that 1:18.3, actually a second quicker than everyone else's banker currently. So
but it's his Driver 1 who's chasing him, it's not his teammate. Normally we saw SDL really putting a lot of pressure on everyone with the double lead, double pole, the typical stuff they're doing lately. They started not as good as that in the beginning of the season, and then throughout mid-season to end season, they really picked up pace. They made sure that they're always on the podium, they made sure that they're always there for the win, and most of the races lately, they won.
Yeah, well, as soon as TRL decided to get the 1-2, was it race 6? SDL were just like, no, we can do that better. We're going to go and do that better. And then their consistency in the last 3 races of the season is what won it for them. Bam Kaki going up into second spot here with a 1:18.830.
I will just have a quick look at Kaki. Where's Kaki? There he is. Bringing Kaki up on your screen. See his face, his dedication there. He was relatively calm. I asked him since he's pretty young. So hey, how do you feel in front of the audience? You saw the arena. And he was just like, actually, I'm really enjoying it. I had him on the Project Cars 2 stage over at Hall 6, where you can enjoy the new game. We had him for an interview and he was just going off. He was like, yeah, I'm so excited for the stage. I want to go there. I want to show people that I can race, especially after he missed most of the season.
Yeah, but I think that's going to play into the hands of people like Kaki. You've got to look at the whole collective here. And I believe that some of the sort of slower guys in this group, if you can use that word with these guys, by the way, they're all aliens. I think a few of the slower guys are going to get themselves in the top 3 today, just because they're going to deal with the pressure a lot easier, a lot better, let's say.
That's true. Still, Rotex in the lead, followed by Bam Kaki. Then Team Redline with the first driver, Magic Michael. But where's his teammate? Where is the teammate? Oh, there he is. DLX is 7th position. Currently not looking as strong as his teammate, running 1:19.4.
4 different teams in the top 4 currently.
That's
true.
Is
exactly for a fan or a spectator. That's what we want.
I mean, DLX, we talked about that. He is a sim racing pro, definitely. He just needs to get some time with the game. He spent a lot of time for preparing. I'm pretty sure that Dom is the team manager of Team Redline, that he puts some pressure on them, like saying, you need to jump on this. We want to win, because they got taken away the win. The big money, 15,000 was the prize pool for the championship to qualify for this.
Yeah.
And they lost it on the last lap.
Oh dear.
That's not the best thing to do.
Not at all. Yeah, it was a very, very strange championship. I was actually talking to Dilexi about his previous wins and stuff. And
someone just disconnected my screen. That were my emails. Thanks, production.
He has got some pedigree. He really does have some pedigree in racing. And I didn't realise quite how much he's done.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't surprise me if he didn't randomly just smash it.
So, Isaac down to 10th, Rotex still in the lead, Storm finally picking up pace, 118.8, still nearly 3.5 minutes on the clock. So, Kaki's a bit of a surprise to me, but we know he is very good. But Driver R1 only on 6th position right now.
I think the story's Rotax. We were saying this, that Storm was taking the headlines, but Rotax week in, week out was getting quicker, and they won the championship by Rotax backing his #1 driver up, and he's getting faster and faster, getting podiums, and all of a sudden, we've got Rotax here, currently in P1.
Yeah, looking good for the French squad. Just to remind you, STL is a French team as well as BAM. Then we got one German organization, so if you want to cheer up a German team, that's VP Gaming here. Esports Plus Cars, very international. Driver 1 is French, and Pedro is Portuguese. That's it. So let's have a look at EO maybe. Oh, Magic Michael up to 2nd now. He made it.
2nd between 1 and 2 now. It's now on to Kaki to see whether he can improve on his time.
We got Magic Michael on your screen now.
Yeah.
Going through turn 1. He's looking good. All of them, the faces are just showing how dedicated those guys are. They're not joking around about this. They want the win. VP today said on the stage in an interview, they said, oh, we're just here to have fun. I said, yeah, I know. And in the end, if you lose the money, you look like this.
Yeah, that'll
So don't tell me it's not, it's only about fun.
I'm here to have fun.
Fun, in order like fun equals money. That's alright, but Magic Michael looks
Beer
strong.
always tastes sweeter with a win. Just remember that.
True. So Kaki's teammate in 6th. So who's the best team right now? STL on 1st and 4th. That should be the strongest team.
Bam in
TRL,
top 6 to both of them as well. So.
yeah, TRL is on 2nd and 7th. That's not strong enough. 2 minutes still to go for the guys. Rocker here, the guy from Germany. He is here in front of his home crowd. Finally, put that on your screen instead. So that is Rocker
Bam
here.
Kaki up to 2nd. He's done a 118.463. He's got enough time to do another lap as well, so it seems like he's found a bit of a groove here.
Oh, does he really take down Rodex? I mean, STL is used to pole positions nowadays.
Oh, Magic Michael's now popped it up into 2nd with a 118.434. 200 separating 2nd and 3rd right now.
But Kaki is still going. Look at Kaki.
Yeah.
He can make it in the last lap. This is probably his last chance. 184 lap. No, he will have another one. Maybe. Not sure yet. So
he
might be able to do it.
Kaki's going to finish his lap for sure.
So there we go. Long right-hander. That is the one. That's the lap we can turn where you can lose a lot of time. You can use the banking on the inside to really get some speed up, build up momentum for the straight. But if you have to go to the outside due to your car being unstable in front of the braking zone, you lose a lot of time.
Absolutely, yeah. You need your car going straight forward. Simple as that. You need to keep the momentum here.
Oh, got some traffic right in front of him now.
For Kaki, it's slipstream more than anything. They're not really close enough to...
a bit wide on the left-hander. 2 corners to go for. Does he have what it takes to beat Rotex or Magic Michael? It's STL Team Redline BAM. This is a team championship, so we don't care about individual winners. Not really.
Oh, and he doesn't manage to beat it. It's actually 7/10 off at that time. The
That was
interesting
close.
factor
It was
here
close.
is that Rotax did that time on his first lap.
So everyone is done. Yeah, Rotex, Tommy Kiel's still going, but nope. They're all done. Driver 1 still running. Oh, he will cross the line. He will cross the line. So...
Stays in 6th.
Oh, he did it. He did it. Okay, there we go. So, STL Rotex, he will have pole position, followed by Magic Michael, Ben Kaki, then it's Tommy Kilos, two bad guys, right behind each other. That's great. STL Storm on 5th, Driver 1 6th, EO, DLXC, then Rocker for VP Gaming and Isaac. So VP Gaming, 9th and 10th in front of a home crowd. This is a fully packed arena, 400 seats. So they better step up the game.
Yeah, we know qualifying's only half the battle. It's all about the racing, isn't it?
So, we need to get onto Spectator as quick as possible. We know that from the races. There we go, it's Spectate. Off they are. Here we go with the race. Let's get a better camera. There's Storm right between them. Oh, there's someone on the outside. Storm on the end, going into turn 1. Losing control, running all wide. Who is leading the pack currently? Who is in the lead? It's Magic Michael. He took it away from Rotex. Rotex in 2nd position, chasing him down to turn 1. There's Kaki. Kaki had a bit of a gap between them already. Then it's Tommy Kilos, so both BAM guys third and fourth. That's
Incredible
looking
start.
strong.
Oh, there's a little bit of contact
Oh, that
there.
could be driver R1 if I'm not mistaken. DLXE up to 5th, Isaac in 6th,
Car driver
EO
last.
7th. Yeah, that's driver R1, Storm and driver R1. Had a bit of clipping there into turn 4. Lost a lot of time. Who is going for it? DLX is still in 5th, but under a lot of pressure off Isaac here. Look at Isaac. He is
Oh,
locking
Magic Michael's run wide, first and second here. Rotax is right up in behind Magic Michael. May look to make a move here. Through the really fast chicane.
Going down the shake, trying on
Going
the outside,
and he's
clipping him a
gone wide.
bit. Oh dear, that was too much. He's might losing another position. Trying to squeeze through to the inside, makes it. Bamkaki still in 3rd. Didn't lost the position, but Bamkaki, he will try to get that one a bit wide. We saw him being unstable coming out of that turn. Sorry for losing my words.
How unlucky
Alright,
was Kaki
okay.
there?
Yeah, Kaki is still running. Kaki trying on the outside of Rotex. Rolling on Rotex right now, only defended.
Yeah.
That gives away the chance to Magic Michael to lead. But there's another one, there's a car going through.
Tommy
Kaki
Kiel's
and then
up into second.
They stopped Tommy Kilos, his teammate, just went through. Where is Kaki? Kaki's now...
He's now 5th.
Oh dear, DLXC went through 3rd position. Kaki still fighting with Isaac on the outside, but he can't make it a way through there. Okaroka up to 7th, Rotex down to 8th. Wow, a lot of changes right now. This is only like the first 3 minutes.
Absolutely crazy, and you can see there Tommy Kios, ever just very the opportunist.
Oh,
Tries
inside
to
for
find the
Rotex.
position.
I'm sorry, Rotex on the inside, making it through. Clean pass. After long right-hander clipping while braking, losing control, going off track. That is a cut. That's no penalty, that's why he's so slow. Wow, action all over the place. Let's try to get a good look now at the results. So it's Magic Michael in the lead, followed by Tommy Kilos. Then it's DLX. Suddenly, it's Team Redline looking good.
Yeah.
1st and 3rd.
Delexi, mate, I told you, he's got pedigree, that lad. Fair play to him. Look at Kaki though, Kaki in 4th, looking to try and get up into 3rd, beyond Delexi. This is a track that we've seen contact, but this is a track you can't mess with other people. You can't go too wide in many places on this track at all. And these guys are finding out here why you can't.
Yeah, DLXC under pressure, both running wide into turn 1. Bit late on the brakes. Of course, no one wants to be the first guy to brake, especially if you're defending.
No, absolutely not.
But DLXC is under pressure for sure. He got Kaki all over his rear view mirror. I'm on the right one, alright. That's good. So, what do we have? Kaki 4th, Isaac 5th, then it's EOL in 6th, Ocker 7th. Where's Driver 1? Driver 1 is down to 9th. He really needs to catch up to the pack.
Yeah, but the big story here is that SDL, the champions of this SMSR championship, are in 10th and 8th.
That's not a good start. I mean, 3 races, they still have enough time to do it. But right
they're
now...
going to win all 3 races.
Yeah.
It's not gone that well, has it?
Eat your words.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's racing, you never know what happens. Where's the rest? This is Okaroka, 7th position, EOL 6th. Let's quickly jump back here. DLXC still with Kaki in a fight. DLXC a bit wide on the left-hander, giving a chance to Kaki. Kaki carrying way more momentum. On to the last turn, we talked about that. That might be a chance, diving up the inside. Does he make it? Small contact going off the start finish straight, but he's through.
Beautiful. There was a little bit of contact there, but not too much. And Delexi would definitely appreciate that move, and he would do exactly the same. Unbelievable. He's actually going to make a move back here, by the looks of things, into turn 1. Is he going to? No, not quite. Kaki there going very defensive around turn 1. Holds the line, and Delexi has done exactly the same. So he's going to make a move around here around turn number 3. And it looks like he's going to make it stick, but though Bam Kaki is now going to have the inside line here around this sweeping left-hander. And he's going to hold on to it, I believe.
That is the big fight here. It's DLXC versus Bam Kaki. That is Team Redline versus Bam Esports Kaki, trying to get as much speed in this triple left-hander, more or less, due to this small braking zone. You need to brake into a corner. DLXC screwed up there. That's the problem when you try to brake while you're still steering into that.
To be fair, huge respect to him, because what would happen there, he was avoiding going into the back of...
Oh, that's a pack of 4. Look at this. They're all over the place, going 2 wide into the chicane.
The chicane.
Totally losing my voice.
That's the word, Rene, that's the word. Chicane.
Yeah, chicane. Can you write that down, please? Well, that's fine.
There's a group of potentially 6 cars here. We've got Rotax, who was quick enough to be on pole, who's right at the back of this group, and they are just so close.
But it's now, I mean, Storm can come back now, because there's a full pack right in front of him. if he makes a good move into turn 1, maybe carrying some speed down the straight, there's the point.
Okaraka.
Who is that? That was Okaraka taking out another car. Man, this is not FPS.
Delexi's gone from 3rd to 10th in the space of one corner.
This is our race. Rotex diving down into turn 1. Is that driver 1 going through Rotex, screwing up turn 1? He got pushed a bit.
Okaraka making a move here.
That's good.
Okaraka's going to make a move, and is he being followed through there by Storm? No, it looks like Storm's actually backed out of the move, and Rotax is going to carry on here. But yeah, Okaraka, now running a bit wide there, which means Rotax is going to have the opportunity to go to the inside, and does so. Okaraka loses traction on the exit there. Now he's got Storm all over the back of him. He's going to have the inside line here. How brave is he going to be? Oh, wow. Oh, my Lord. Superb work there by Storm.
That was a great overtaking. I didn't
Take two to
expect
tango.
Yeah.
Okaraka as well. Fantastic work.
I didn't expect any
No.
turnover there on that road, but he did it. He made it stick. See, up ahead, it's still Magic Michael, and it's now, of course, followed by Tommy Kilos. 2 BAM drivers on the podium.
Unbelievable. So, BAM, I said they found form at the right time. They just about got themselves to Gamescom at the last 3 races by performing, and they hit form at the perfect time.
Magic Michael still all on his own. We can have a quick look at his face as well. Look at that's Magic Michael on your screen. I mean, this guy needs to be concentrated because it's super hard. It's not Magic Michael on your screen. I did that. I did. It should be. Let's try this one. I got all the cameras on my hands. I can do that. So, Magic Michael still in the lead, followed by Tommy Kilos, BAM. I'm pretty sure they will not start a fight because these guys just need to carry on their points. It's Isaac on 4th position, EOL on 5th, Driver 1 on 6th. So that means both esports plus car guys also scoring strong if they end like that. But still more than 20 minutes on the clock.
Yeah, that's great. We're not even 8 minutes into the race. It's ridiculous. Great stuff. So much action here.
It's still enough time for SDL to have a comeback.
Yeah, well, maybe not for the podium positions. I think the front 3, especially BAM, they need to use their heads here, and they need to just be comfortable, maybe take half a second off their lap times and just guarantee that they get that top 3. So there's a bit of a gap between them and then the final 6.
They just got that spot given to them by SDL. SDL had some problems, some fights, did some own mistakes, so you can't really rely on this happening every time. If they want to win this World Final, they need to make sure that they perform on point every single race.
Oh, absolutely. It just shows how quick this can change. Delexi was in 2nd position 2 laps ago.
And now
he's in 10th.
Yeah.
And he's really off the pace as well. And it looks like he may have got a penalty along the lines here somewhere because the back 6 were so close originally, and now he's really off the pace. He's got no slipstream, and when you're found in no man's land like that in an LMP2 car, it's very difficult to catch back up, isn't it?
That's true. Rotex now finally locking onto driver R1. We had that fight throughout the whole championship. Each and every time we saw driver R1 trying to step up against the SDL Esports guys.
Absolutely.
Normally, Esports plus cars lost.
To be fair, at the start of the season, driver R1 was standout number 1, wasn't he?
He is one of the best drivers in the world. He won the multi-class championship.
But then the SDL boys and then TRL, they all sort of improved as the season went on. And whereas driver R1 was at that level constantly, they surpassed it a little bit there as well for some races.
You saw Rotex losing his rear end coming out of the chicane. Those are twitchy cars. They're working with a lot of aerodynamics.
Absolutely.
They need to be up on speed to really press the car onto the tarmac. Otherwise, it can be very, very slippery. Those curbs are kind of like a trap. Why road tags are running that right. That wide, actually. I'm not native English, so I'm sorry for all the mistakes I'm doing throughout the show. But he's on him. Driver R1 is under pressure. Look at this. Going down, start, finish straight. He gets a lot of draft there. Does he have a chance to dive into turn 1? This does not look close enough. No, he's not trying.
Driver R1 turns in early. That's a real good bit of defending there, but it's actually going to compromise him out of this turn, and there could be an opportunity for Rotax. Rotax forcing a gap there.
I'm not sure what race marshals say to that, because that was forcing the gap.
The car driver one's got the inside here around this fast left-hander, and car driver 1 closes off, and there's a bit more contact there. Rotax again with contact there on car driver 1, and driver 1's not going to be happy with that.
That's true. Now he's in the sandwich between both SDL drivers. Will be a very hard time for him. So I'm pretty sure that Storm is looking at him. He's all over his back, more or less part of his exhaust system. He wants to get through. He wants to make sure that SDL scores as big as possible on race number 1 here.
Absolutely. You know, they've made some errors, or they've been involved in battles they don't want to be involved in over the course of the first couple of laps. And the favourites, which were SDL, are in a bit of trouble here, Rene.
Well, you see, Driver 1, I really think he like feels the pressure a bit, because we see his braking points getting more late and late and late and late, but there is a limit to that. You can't just brake as late as you wish to do.
No, that's the difference between people like us not racing and commentating.
I always brake late. I always brake late.
What
no
brakes?
problem. Yeah,
Who needs brakes?
Never heard about that. There we go. He's looking on the inside. Oh, on the apex. He was like, I would just put my car right on the apex, so you can't really get into the turn. But still, Driver 1 coming out on top.
Yeah, he is. He's defending pretty well there with this fast left-hander here. I think Driver 1 realises he needs to be a bit more aggressive defensively. Needs to close the door a lot quicker, because any sniff of an opportunity with Rotax or Storm, they will jump through it very, very quickly.
Oh, Storm now. He's really, really close. Driver R1. That is a French duel, actually.
Yeah.
Driver R1 is a French driver. Same for Storm. He's an all-French
The
team,
up-and-coming star versus the old bull.
Oh dear, don't say
I
he's
don't
old.
think he can hear me.
Yeah. How old is Driver 1? 31?
41.
41?
Yeah. I know, he looks 31. You know, must be something in the water. I'm
Mate.
trying to be nice now because I know he can hear me.
Okay. Yeah, they might hear you.
I made
Better be
hotel
nice.
as well.
That is true, but he's still holding on. And on top, it's still BAM being the strongest team so far. They got second, they got
incredible.
third. They're feeling good. It's Magic Michael leading.
You could see how confident BAM were though, out on stage.
But look at this. Rotex is just trying to smash through the field like a knife through butter here. Look at this. Locking onto EO. The next esports bus car drivers, it's basically STL against esports bus cars all the time.
Like a knife through butter or like a bulldozer.
Like
one
a
or the
bulldozer.
other.
Yeah, sometimes like a bulldozer.
Yeah.
We know that the STL guys, they want to pass. They create that opening.
Oh, he's broke really late there, Rotax has, and he's actually held the apex really well. That is the opposite side of the spectrum of overtaking. That was spot on.
It's just
really good move.
EOL not defending the inside line, opening the door like it's Chris Mayer's family is visiting. Okay, not everyone opens the door when family is visiting, but you know what I mean. So, that's alright, Rotex up to 5th, Isaac on 4th, and I have to say, as much as I like that we have a German team with us, Isaac versus the SDL army coming from the back, and still 17 minutes nearly on the clock, that will be super hard. It's a different story to just catch up to someone and overtake someone, but we saw them being an easy target for SDL throughout the season if they wish to do it.
But Isaac's got the first 3 races of the season, he was the only one to have 3 podiums.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
he's got pedigree, and he'll relish the opportunity, and if there's a track you can defend on successfully, relatively easily as well, it is Oschersleben.
But look at that gap. Rotex is catching up very, very fast.
Yeah, indeed. Oh, it'd be interesting to see. I think, Isaac already isn't taking the apex as soon as he possibly can.
Braking on Rotex is just spot on.
Yeah, it's incredible.
He's so close on the braking. I mean, people always talk about you need to be the fastest on the track and you need to be super crazy about all that. No, to win a race, you need to be the best under braking.
Absolutely. That's where you make up the most time.
Yeah, that's it. He's now locked onto Isaac. Isaac versus SDL Rotex. Rotex trying left, right, showing himself in the rearview mirror, making sure that Isaac knows he is there and he wants to overtake him. Small notch from the back. Rotex, marshals are watching you.
Yeah,
that was not nice.
That's the second time it's happened.
Yeah, he touched him under braking, making sure that Isaac has to run deep.
Let's be honest, that's awful.
Yeah, that was not the best maneuver. I'm not sure. Get that under investigation.
Now but Isaac's now under pressure from EO, and whether that contact's.
No, EO's not there yet. That's EO, so you can see Isaac.
Yeah, he's closing in on Isaac.
Yeah.
But whether from that contact Isaac got damage, we know how temperamental these cars are. Any sort of nudges does really affect your lap times significantly.
It's just it's a real-world driven car, and if you get a touch under braking, it's just you lose grip, rear end is starting to be twitchy, there's no chance for you to brake into the apex like you would normally do, and of course it screws up your rhythm. Racing is about rhythm. You need to do the same good lap, the best lap you can, over and over again.
Absolutely.
Especially with 30 minutes.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
That's nice, thanks man. You're not wrong.
We've agreed
on
on that for the first time ever. Right, back to hating you now. Back to hating you.
At least you're wearing a nicer shirt than on the last Project Cars final.
Whoa.
We'll see that on camera later.
I nearly wore Andy's pink jacket, Overwatch jacket.
No.
Okay.
You said the forbidden word on stage. Don't do that.
What, Andy?
Andy is not the forbidden word. So, can Isaac defend against EOL? Let's quickly try to calculate the strongest teams and the run-up. So, BAM is definitely the strongest team. Redline on first and 10th. So, they're not second. It's STL on fourth and...
Oh, Storm's in ninth.
What happened to Storm?
What happened to Storm? He must have had a penalty of some sort.
He just dropped down to ninth. North.
Ninth. You sound like where I'm from.
Ninth. That's German, so there you go. So Storm, that will put STL more or less out of top 3 right now. So it could be VP. They're 5th and 7th.
Plenty of time. They remember they're going to win every race.
I'm not seeing that right now.
No.
I'm not seeing that. I mean, there we go. That's still Isaac versus EOL, but EOL's not yet in attacking range.
I just want to remind you that Magic Michael still is in the race. Just thought I'd remind everybody that Magic Michael still is here. He's just out very, very far in front.
That's the problem when you're on, like, general in motorsport. If you're far up ahead, you're never in TV.
I'm surprised Mercedes got sponsors on their car in Formula 1. They're never on TV. But Tommy Kios, what a performance from him so far. We've got 13 minutes left of the session. I told you, my most improved driver over the season for sure is Tommy Kios.
Tommy Kios is just one of those guys that improved so heavily during the season. He was a good driver, because otherwise he wouldn't be with us.
He was forced to, though, because obviously Karki was the #1 driver of BAM. They didn't have Karki because he injured his leg. So Tommy Kios actually stepped up, and it took him week after week to get better and better and better, found his feet, and as you can see here, he has hit form of the absolute spot-on time. Currently in second, and he's got Karki backing him up, and they are looking super, super strong here, René.
So it seems like everyone has small gap. No, there's driver 1. How did Okaraka go in front of him?
Okaraka...
It's Okaraka on 7.
I'm going to guess he overtook him.
That might be the case. I mean, that's the whole you normally get in front of people. Yeah. Sometimes the penalty, sometimes you cutting the track.
Great deduction.
Too much. Yeah, thanks for telling us that overtaking leads to people switching positions.
Absolutely.
That was important.
You learn something new every day.
Every single day. So, driver R1, we said that strongest driver overall. He won, I guess, he's the one winning most of the ESL Go 4 Cups. Besides Mangate, who won a lot of them.
Yeah, well, Mangate is the man with Go 4s at the moment, because Driver 1 doesn't race in them.
Yeah, but Driver 1 is
he's won the most ever.
Mangate is not with us, so I guess Driver 1 should be the strongest right now. But it seems like that I need to turn off my notifications, lower right. But I'm sorry for that, but now he's back. Look at Driver 1 getting really close. No, not Driver 1, Okaraka. And he got a penalty. Driver 1 got a penalty while overtaking Okaraka, and Okaraka's back on 7th position.
Absolute stinker.
Don't cut. Just don't do it. Stay away from cutting, guys. Who's in the back? There was another. That's an STL car I see in the back. I'm pretty sure that's Storm.
Yeah, Storm still down there in 9th. See, this would have been the perfect opportunity for Driver R1 to be winning races or come in second, because he's actually got EL there backing him up. They would have had 2 good finishes. But the one time it was worked out for the second driver, the first driver's not quite performed to his best ability. Although there have been a few issues with other drivers.
Oh, look at that Driver 1 going deep into turn 1, touching, and went through with it. That was Okaraka more or less forced off the track. Yeah. Oh, great. There's a big gap between them. And Storm sees his chance here. He is withering it. He wants that. He wants to get past Driver R1, getting more
really
points.
Surprised that position wasn't given back there. I think if Storm wasn't between Okaraka and Driver R1, that position would have been given back.
Seems like people feel the pressure right now. It's just a full arena. Everyone is watching, and everyone wants to win the race.
Well, you know what it's like when you're at home on your own and you miss a braking zone because you're in a really tight race with someone. There's pressure then. Being in front of all these beautiful people. It's even tougher, isn't it? And you're under a microscope as well. And people like us who have no idea about racing are talking about them.
Wow, that's harsh. 15 years of sim racing and you're telling me I got no idea about racing. Wow, okay. Too much banter, you're disqualified. There we go. Storm still trying to hunt down Driver 1. Driver 1 was able to create a bit of a gap between them. Still Magic Michael in the lead. Tommy Kilos, who got the fastest lap. Is it Magic Michael currently? It is.
Oh, absolutely.
118.1.
Magic Michael's just having a bit of a jolly out there. Rotax up into 4th position.
Oh, look at that. Storm forced to the outside. Driver 1 trying to defend the inside, crossover maneuver by Storm. Nope, there's no chances. There's another right-hander. He's trying again to force that gap.
Yeah, he's done it. He has done it.
No, I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure that race marshals would not be happy with that. It's just too much.
Must be an SDL team rule. 'Cause they've both been doing it.
You thought like the team manager said, guys, we need to win this, force it. If you have to, just force it. No, that's not how it works. EOL still on the hunt for Isaac. Rotex on 4th, Kaki on 3rd, they're all on their own, so as long as they don't do any mistakes and get penalties, I think the guys are safe. There's another 9 minutes on the clock.
Yeah, I think Kaki and Tommy Kios, like you said, bar any mistakes, they're pretty safe in that position. Magic Michael, though, you've got to tip your hat to that man. He is so far in the lead. What a performance. I did, to be fair, tip him.
You tip him?
I did tip him to win. So.
You're not allowed to do that. No betting when you're a caster. Did no one tell you?
No, I mean, I said he was going to win.
Okay.
There's no betting.
That's fine. Yeah, true. You said it will be Magic Michael, but it's not over yet. 8.5 minutes.
And it's a team sport. This is a team event today.
That's true.
So,
I mean,
one driver could win all 3 races. Doesn't necessarily mean you're going to win the championship.
That's true, and currently it will be Bam.
Absolutely, yeah.
Bam is looking strong, and SDL is trying to get back. Storm in 7th, Rotex in 4th. Wow, that's just driver 1 going really deep into that turn. Can I have that on camera? There he is, driver R1. He's trying to catch up, get back to Rodex, but it will be very hard. Look at this, that was too deep again, going for a double apex instead of the single apex. On that corner you can actually do it. You either go for an early apex, run a bit wide to the middle of the corner, then dive back for a double apex, or start from the outside and just do 1 apex, but then the exit is really, really hard to hit.
You've been reading Ben Collins' book of driving, haven't you?
Never did. Who is Ben Collins? No. I'm sorry. So, EOL 6, Isaac 5th. I'm pretty much sure that EOL is able to catch up.
The gap's been maintained there for quite some time, to be fair.
But he's faster. Look at the fast lap time. EOL 190.2, Isaac 190.5.
Yeah, it's all about current times though. Those are the quickest times they've done so far. As you can see, Isaac was a 10th quicker on a previous lap. They're just going over the line now. So Isaac's just popped in a 19.6 and a 19.7 for EL. So they've kind of leveled out a little bit, and it looks like Isaac's just a little bit quicker than EL. And moving forward, I don't think either of these guys are going to be happy with those positions. The way the race has gone.
DLX, he now seems like he's got back onto Ocker. That's Team Redline. They're currently leading the race, but they might not score the most team points, which is important for this championship. It's the first team championship we have here.
Any positions are good positions for Dilexi, just to back up Magic Michael.
That's true. We're running the usual FIA system, the 25 points for the winner, 18 next, yeah. 15. It's 15.
Yes.
Yeah, I was confused. You know
12.
Numbers and me, we're not getting along very well.
No.
There we go. DLXi looking good. I mean, he's very stable on the braking there. Ocker did a small mistake. DLXi looking up to the inside, losing the rear.
I'll tell you what,
no chance.
That was an incredible defended by Ocker there. Dilexi thought the door was open. Ocker closed it. Dilexi realised a little bit too late that the door was closing, and they both come through unscathed. So superb racing by both of those guys.
It's just that, let's be honest, you get hyped up. If you catch up to someone, you do the first maneuver, you see you're on the gap again because you failed, you screwed up, you're overtaken, then you need to go back again. It's always like repeating, I get back to it. Or you just wait for a mistake. But these are the pros, they're not doing many mistakes.
4th position, Rotax is currently, he's done the fastest lap of the race now. He's done a 118.0. So are we going to see a 117 at some point? So he's actually quicker than the race leader of Magic Michael.
But Magic Michael does not need to take all the risks.
Okay. No, he doesn't. Not at all.
He is still in the lead.
He's not quite as relaxed as Kaki in person, but he's a relaxed fella. Kaki, well, he's just the most relaxed person I've ever met.
I'm pretty sure that DLXi wants to get rid of last position here. I mean, we're still speaking about the best 5 teams in the world.
Yeah, absolutely.
But you don't want to come last. You're a racing driver. You always want to go for the win.
Doesn't matter whether you've got 20 minutes left or 10 seconds left. You're always looking to make a move on someone if they're in front of you.
That's true. Is there another small gap? Well, I don't want to really leave DLXi. Can you have a look at all the other gaps on your screen? Because DLXi is very close to Ocker here.
Rotax is closing the gap to Kaki, but it's only by sort of 0.2 of a second of that. There may be an opportunity here for Rotax to catch up to Kaki. He's not that far behind, to be fair. With potential, there's going to be 3 laps at least, maybe 4 laps left of this race. Actually, yeah, it's going to be 4 laps left of this race. So I think Kaki might become under pressure here from Team SDL.
We see Okaroka taking a totally different line than DLX. DLX trying to stay clear. I mean, you can run wide on some of those turns, but it's always risky. It is not easy. You need to hit the right spot. Otherwise, you just lose the car or get a penalty.
Yeah, there's massive whisks in some of the corners here, Rene. Don't take too many whisks.
Don't make fun about me. That's not nice. No, it's alright. So, watch the fight. He's still closing. Every time I want to switch back with the camera, he's getting closer.
But yeah, you keep an eye on that, on the old 10th and 9th battle.
Oh, is that
really
the chance?
There.
That might be the chance for DLX. That is a very risky corner to do. Too wide, but he's doing it. Forcing his way through on the inside. Okaroka going down to 10th position.
Okaroka left the room, but Alexi goes through there. No problem whatsoever. And he's been out of the race for the whole 30 minutes almost. Apart from the first couple of laps being in second position, he's had no one to race with, and then all of a sudden just switches on and makes the move when the opportunity presented itself. So fair play.
So driver R1, he is back
Storm.
to Storm. That's true. Can he do that? Can he get back onto the 7th position? Driver R1 was all the way up and then lost it.
Yeah.
But that's part of racing.
Yeah, he's been unfortunate with a couple of the overtakes that has been done on him, where the gap was definitely forced.
I see there in the look up front. That's EOL finally catching up to Isaac.
Oh, it makes a mistake there at turn 3 though.
Got a bit
turn
of
2, sorry.
sketchy exit there. It's Isaac still up front. He got EOL got the lights on. Like, hey man, just that you not miss me. I'm still here. Got my lights on. It's not night yet. We have day and night
He is the
position in front of
coolest
the cars.
dude here though as well.
He's the coolest dude.
Yeah, hey man, I'm just here, yo.
No, I like Kaki. I liked how they went up on stage like totally celebrating it. Yeah, totally celebrating it. I love that.
I think Kaki's going to hold on. Yeah, the gap's not really decreasing, so looks like Kaki's going to hold on to that top 3. So your biggest battle here is probably Eon. Although he's just got a bit of a stinker exit out of the chicane there, which has been really unfortunate. But he is slowly but surely catching. But Storm's now coming up to the back of these guys. So they're going to definitely have 2 more laps here. And Storm, who's done a 1:18.7s and not setting the world alight with his times. But with these guys starting to battle, could we potentially see Storm make a move up the field?
Let's very quickly look at Magic Michael. If he's still feeling good, that's Magic Michael here. Still racing, still in the lead. I mean, this guy was untouched. After taking over first position from the start, this should be Magic Michael. It's not. I'm just doing the wrong cameras then. My list is lying to me. That's fine. It's that Magic Michael now. There you go. It's alright, so Magic Michael in lead, Tommy Kilos in second, Kaki on third, Rotex on fourth, Isaac on fifth, still chased down by EOL, but there is Storm, and he got 1 minute to go.
Yeah.
Do you really think he can overcome that gap in just 1 minute?
Well, he can definitely overcome the gap, but it's about overtaking, and as we've seen, he likes to make the opportunity to overtake, opposed to wait for the opportunity. So anything's possible with this running.
But I really like normally say, if there is no opportunity, create one. But this is racing and there's some proper rules. You can't just do that. You can't just force your way
like
through.
Dick Dastardly driving. He's got like the spikes on his wheels and stuff. Gonna throw mushrooms out.
Okay, driver R1 still looking strong, but there's just no time for him to catch back up. That's not possible.
No.
Storm might make it. He's very strong under braking.
Tell you what, Delexi's found some pace. He's doing really well. He's catching up to the back of the group with car driver
But
R1.
DLX is still on ninth.
Here
Oh,
we go.
what's
Look,
Storm
Storm is
running
right
wide?
up behind EO. No, he's taking that corner really well. Look how close they are. This is the last lap, guys.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Magic Michael will not cross the line in the next 12 seconds.
Oh, we've got a battle here for third position as well. Rotax in behind Bam Kaki. Kaki makes a mistake here. Potential for Rotax to catch up is huge.
But this looks like an easy win on round number 1 for this guy, Magic Michael from Team Redline. Just 2 corners, no, 1 corner now.
Yeah.
Before he gets the first win for his team here at the World Final at Gamescom 2017. There you go, celebrating it.
What a performance.
Magic Michael won. Tommy Kilos, he will come second if you're not doing any mistake on the last turn. Yeah, he's through, I guess. We're good with that. So Bam on second, Bam on third. Rotex really, really close. But there's nothing he can do to get third position. So it's Isaac on fifth.
Yep.
If it's not EOL catching up to him. But there's still Storm. Storm got 2 more turns. Is there anything he can do? Going really deep.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
He did try.
He went through that.
Slipstream.
Slipstream, that's
Is it
not
coming
enough.
to the
He's staying
line?
off. Maybe trying to pull out.
Oh, no.
Over the line.
EOL
Eight.
holds on.
Yeah, 8 for Drybar 1, Dialexi on 9th, and Okaraka,
The most
unfortunately,
unluckiest man in the world.
he
in
is
10th.
on 10th position. That
What a
means
performance.
BAM should potentially, pretty sure,
No, yeah,
but I will not do on air math, they potentially won the first round.
yeah, absolutely. Just an incredible performance.
I
by,
came last.
Bam.
Look at this. G-Runner, 12.
But yeah, let's talk about Magic Michael. What a performance. You know a driver's done well when they don't get any screen time.
That's true. I will just bring him up on your screen. Magic Michael, there we go. This guy was just untouched throughout the whole race.
There was a bit of a melee from turn 1 and turn 2, turn 3, turn 4. There was a melee
People
from the first
getting
lap.
naked in front of the stage.
Lovely.
It's too hot, like, action is just too hot. People getting naked. You can't see that, guys, but we saw it. It's alright, so Magic Michael, yeah, that's an important win for him.
Yeah, he stayed out of trouble.
Yep.
He stayed out of trouble in the first lap. There was a lot of incidents, as we saw.
But it does not help. It's still BAM being the best team.
No,
on the first
absolutely.
round.
Dilexi got unlucky. Dilexi was second and looked really, really quick. Took a few hits, went down into 10th position, managed to get back up to 9th. And with the damage he probably got from the first lap, it really would have stopped his pace from being the absolute maximum. So you've got to think Dilexi is going to be looking good for race number 2.
That's true, but BAM, they will be confident. They will think they got it. They're not having it in the back yet.
No.
But they're working on it. But Magic Michael, he can now go to DLX and say, man, really, step on your game a bit. I can win this, but you need to be at least somewhere around the middle. As otherwise, it's 25 points for him, but that's just not enough. BAM was staying out of trouble from the start. Magic Michael, of course, just went off the hook. Started, was like, okay guys, see you later. I don't need to talk to you. Or just go. And he did it. That worked pretty well for him. But hey, this was a good first race. Just a bit too much pressure on the guys. We saw some maneuvers, and I'm not sure if the marshals, race marshals, will be super happy about that. So we might have some decisions later on. But before we do any of that, what was your highlight of the race?
Ooh, highlight of the race. I'm just going to go for Magic Michael's performance, to be honest with you.
Really?
I just think it's phenomenal.
It is phenomenal. My favourite moment was the triple left-hander overtaking by SDL.
Yeah,
that was a clean manoeuvre.
Yeah,
it was really good. They didn't force it.
Okaraka, I believe.
Yeah, but they went through on the triple left-hander.
Yeah. That's
How can you do that? There are breaking points in between. You need to be aware of all the different chances you have. Well, we got some replays here. That is Ben Karki going through to third position there on the last turn. We talked about last turn being one of the chances to go through. There's another one here. Ben Karki on the outside. That's a VP car. It should be Ice. No, it's Alexi. It was Team Redline. I'm sorry. They also got black cars, but they made it through for another win.
That was a fantastic battle by those two guys as well. Clean, hard racing. And that's what we're all here for. That's what we want to enjoy. And there you go, Dilexi. He made the mistake there. If he didn't go wide and go onto the gravel, he would have hit Karki. So it's actually really good, respectful driving. So you can see there's a massive melee into turn 1. And a few people were affected by that. And that would have upended people's lap times moving forward, because damaging these cars is just a huge, huge factor.
Then we saw Rotex tapping the back of an esports bus car. It's really hard with a teammate. Teammate to just, like, he was knocking at the door. Like, hey man, I'm not gonna pass you. Might be a bit too harsh. But we'll see what happens there.
Someone knocking at the door was a big barricade.
Yeah, it's basically police knocking at your door and then deciding to just tear down your whole house.
Yeah, absolutely.
We can do this, guys. Like, let's just tear down the whole thing.
Here's Storm making a move here on car driver R1. Relatively good.
I mean, I still like they're going for it, but nudging the back of a wheel-driven car is just not the
here's the
nicest
move.
way. Yeah, that was my favorite moment.
Delexia on
Oh, it was not SDL, it was Delexia.
Yes, Delexia.
That was the proper
Rocco.
move.
What a
Yeah.
move that was.
I love that.
Fantastic.
A little replays, and before we do anything else, we should actually talk to the guy that had the least screen time, which is Magic Michael, and he is with Matt Andrews right now for the winner interview.
Woo.
Thanks very much, Rene and Luke. Yes, indeed, here with Magic Mike, who Luke has described as his moment in that race. He said, you, all the way through, you were phenomenal. We didn't see a lot of you on that broadcast, to be honest, you wouldn't know. Because you had a pretty clean race from like race lap 2.
Well, at the start I made a great overtake to the first corner, and after that I was just building the gap, controlling the pace, and I'm quite happy that I have won, but quite sad that Alexei came in 9th. So yeah, we will see how it goes. I hope we can score more points in the next 2 races as a team. So yeah, we will see. Everything is open.
We were saying when I brought you all onto the stage earlier on, Alexis joining us for this final, but he's not so experienced on this game or this season. He's a great, of course, sim racer. Are you two going to get your heads together now before the next race?
Yeah, for sure. I will try to give him some tips and help, and we will see how it goes.
You, as I said, were out in front pretty much for the whole thing there. Very clean, very simple. We didn't see a lot of you. Do you like that? Or are you the sort of driver who'd rather be overtaking and in the thick of things?
To be honest, I quite like it, but on the other hand, you are sometimes losing your consistency if there's nobody around you. So, yeah, I pretty much like to be a hunter, not being the hunted.
Ah, yeah. Just one more question for you. We're here at Gamescom. We're at the biggest gaming convention in Europe. Loads of fans joining us here in the ESL Arena. What's it like racing here on these seats facing a crowd? This is all very different to what you're used to.
Well, I'm glad that this action is here. To be honest, sim racing is growing up, so those sort of actions will be in the future. So I'm quite glad that it grows. So I think the fans enjoy it too. So yeah, we will see how it goes in the future, but I guess sim racing has a good future.
And a good future looks like for your team in this competition as well. Taking the win, that's Magic Mike. Of course, it's a team competition. As we said, Alexei, your teammate, came in 9th, so the points are all going to be split up between the other drivers. Let's go back to Rene and Luke, find out a little bit more about that race and how things are going to shape up before our second race today.
That was a great interview, saying I will give him some tips.
Yeah.
You're talking about Alexei, that guy won so many events. Imagine Mike just like, I got your back, I'll give you some tips, I'll make it possible.
Tips. No, it's good to see that. I think there's some real good camaraderie in that team there. And moving forward, if Alexei can get a decent performance here, we could see a real challenge for the title today.
The question is, does that impact them? Like, if Magic Michael wins another race, Alexei comes near to the end again, that will be harsh on them, because Magic Michael knows, hey, if I would have Mangato with me, or another teammate, or Cologne myself, I could have won this.
Absolutely, yeah. Of course, it's a team sport, but I don't think you can go and blame someone else, you know, for you not winning. You kind of got to be respectful and just, you know, like people say, just enjoy it. There's no time for animosity, really.
Enjoying it as much as I enjoy the standings. So here are the team standings after round 1 of 3. We see Ben Thrustmaster in the lead, 33 points, followed by Team Redline, 27 points. Then it's SDL, 18, 12 for Esports Plus Cars, and 11 for VP Gaming. All the way up in the back, but that's there are just 6 points between SDL. No, not SDL, who's second?
It was SDL.
Can we bring back standings? That was too fast for me. I lost it there, guys. Please bring the standings. I would be so happy.
Team Redline.
Team Redline, that's it. There we go. So 6 points between Team Redline and then it's SDL, which is a lot of points already. 15 points is second position. No, third position.
That's a big old gap.
Not easy to overcome, but still 3 races to go. Before we see the second race, which will be Hockenheim, another iconic German racetrack, we'll head into a short break, 5 minutes, but make sure to keep with us here in the arena. If you're at Gamescom, visit us arena. It's Hall 9 ESL main stage, or keep with us on Twitter and Facebook. See you after the break.
Start.
ESL Arena here on Gamescom 2007. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the ESL Arena here on Gamescom 2017 with the Project Cars World Final, the biggest event in Project Cars before it ends. So Project Cars 2 is just around the corner, 22nd of September.
Nice plug.
That was sneaky, right?
Nice plug.
So, we talked to some of the drivers because you saw there were some maneuvers that were kind of aggressive. We like aggressive driving, but not overdoing it. So, they received a warning. Not just one team, so if you think it was only SDL, no, we gave some multiple warnings out. Next time they do it, we just cut their points. They're gone. Not all of them, but on that next race.
Yeah, all 10 gone.
We're not doing that. We're not taking away everything. So we saw like Kaki was forcing his way through, and then from SDL tried the same, and everyone jumped on the hype train of, hey, opening doors is fun.
Basically handbags at dawn.
Yeah, we're not doing that again. But we're returned for round number 2 out of 3. We don't have that far to travel actually. We go from Oschersleben, which is in the east, to Hockenheim, which is southwest.
I'll take your word for that.
Yeah, we can easily walk over there, at least here on the stage. Well, we have the second race. Everyone is back in the lobby, so we're actually ready. We see, look at the van driver there. They are currently in the lead. Is he praying? Hopefully not.
I think Tommy
Might not
is
be
praying.
enough. You think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why not?
I can do this. Angela Merkel style, easily.
Magic Michael looking all cool and suave. Oh, look at that.
Entertaining people like, hey, I got this. Even if I did not win. Oh, you did?
Yeah, that's true.
You win, so why not have like some fun times, right?
Absolutely.
It was still good. But everyone is ready. You could actually ready up the lobby, and then we don't need to delay people even more, because I'm sorry for the delay we had, but due to all the discussions, I just wasn't finished in 5 minutes.
Well, hopefully we shouldn't have any more incidents, because we've got the real technical track out of the way, and now we're at Hockenheim, where it's full of long straights.
It's basically NASCAR mixed with road racing.
It is some slipstream city right
That's
now.
true.
So any damage on these cars will be massively affecting their lap times, for sure.
That's true, because all the aerodynamic damage really hurts. We talked about that. You should not underestimate that. We're back in the game, so Isaac, everyone left the pits. See the driver still on the screen. Look at that face. All in for now. It's the second round. They really need to start strong now. Bam is in the lead after round 1, but Magic Michael won. Do you think 5 minutes, or we now had 15 minutes, was enough to share some tips?
Yeah, I would imagine so. Is Magic Michael's hands cold? He's wearing gloves.
He's wearing gloves. Well, that's just a racing attitude, man.
Oh, well, that's, yeah, each to their own. Each to their own.
Oh, that someone... both decided that a hairpin is not really something for them.
No, yeah. Who's
Just
that?
running
Driver
right.
out one.
So Magic Michael should be the first one. He changed cars. He changed the cars. He's now rocking the RWD P20 LMP2. I think it was on the Orica on the first race. Decided for Hockenheim he needs a car with a bit more speed.
Yeah, we're talking about braking zones. It looks like Storm on the hairpin has had a bit of a stinker there. Missed his braking zone and hit the wall.
That's true, but he will be the first one to set a time here in Hockenheim. So my mouse, I'll just put it there so people don't see my mouse. There we go.
Can Tommy Kios go one better here?
Tommy Kilos had a great start on the first race. He's one of the strongest drivers, especially when it's come to improving. If he's improving overall, even on the World Final, that's just alien movement there.
Yeah, I agree, definitely. Like I say, he improved throughout the season for the SMSR Championship, and I genuinely wouldn't be surprised to see him consistently performing in the top 3 today, potentially getting that race win. If he could get that race win, that puts Bam in such a strong position, doesn't it?
The only fear I have is Magic Michael winning 3 races, but Team Redline not winning the cup.
Oh,
they will not be happy about that. Pretty sure they will be angry at Mangator for going to holidays. Should have not done that. But Magic Michael will be the first one to cross the line. This is the hairpin. We will see a lot of maneuvers on the hairpin, I'm pretty sure, because you can dive so deep and it's basically like ocean dive.
Nico Rosberg, Austria.
True.
Just don't turn.
But there we go, we got in-game sound. The engine is screaming all the way down to the motordrome. Up and next.
Who's being cheeky then, Renee? Who's got the slipstream going down that down the long straight towards the hairpin? Because you can gain probably half a second, I'd say, with slipstream down there.
They could actually work together. It's a team event, so if Magic Michael was able to get DLXy in his slipstream, he might be able to pull him to a faster time.
It makes sense. That's what I would do. Anything to gain that
But
half a second.
I can tell you, like from experience, we tried that in the endurance racing, everything. Like better qualification times due to setting up of slipstream. It's so hard. It's not an easy task.
Yeah, but you would lose half of your qualifying time as well because obviously you're just trying to help your teammate for half the time. So
1:28 for Magic Michael, 1:28.9, 29 for Isaac. So there's nearly a second in between them. Rotex with another 1:29. Times just popping in here. Tommy Kilos, 1:29.6. Half a second.
I think that's a great banker lap by Magic Michael here. We talked about how big of an effect it can have having that banker lap in really early, and Magic Michael can go around the track with no pressure now and just take off those tents.
True, but DLXy, his teammate, is 2 seconds off pace right now.
Where's this I in DLXy?
Oh, you mean because Alexi? DLXy. I don't know, I just like DLXy. Okay. I think that's a great name. He should get an I in there. I will just ask him on stage.
Change your name, DLXy.
Yeah, could he actually get an I in there? That's easy. He can do that. Hop onto Steam, change your name. Rotex currently on 5th. One of the strongest teams we have here in the World Final. If we can actually put them in different tiers, then I would say, well, who was that? Who was clipping the wall there?
He was using every inch of the track there, Rotex.
Yeah, that's the motordrome.
It wasn't Rotex, was it?
It was the car in front of him. This has a lot of banking. You really need to hit the inside line to make sure they can keep all the momentum onto this part.
Use the track to turn.
Yeah, double right-hander on the last, in front of the start-finish straight. But if you miss the apex here, you lose a lot of time. Yeah.
No one wants to go in the Weetabix. With that, Magic Michael beat his time. He's now done a 28.722. Karki with a 28.888. Spamming those 8s. Good man.
At least he didn't went for the devil number.
Tommy Kios just posted a 29.2, so he's half a second currently off of Magic Michael's time. But bam, how strong are they looking?
They're doing good. I mean...
Oh, Car Driver 1, 129.120 now. Into the top 3, and esports and cars. I know only one race has happened so far, but they need a performance now.
We got BAM up in the standings. They're first, 33 points. And then they're followed by Team Redline, 27 points. And then it should be esports plus cars. No, SDL, third.
Yeah.
And then
esports plus cars, and then VP.
That's true. They need to find some seconds here. They need to find some positions. Finally grab more points.
Well, VP, esports and cars, and SDL, if they don't get a solid performance in this race, it is over.
I still love that Team Redline's actually in second position, with actually Magic Michael being the only one putting up a good performance. Don't get me wrong, DLXy did good. He had his moments, especially that highlight moment with the overtaking the triple left-hander. But that's just not enough. It's just not enough if you're in the highlight reel.
I think DLX is going to beat you up later, to be honest.
So if that happens, then that's part of the risk as a caster.
Oh, see, we've actually got Magic Michael and Karki are both using the RWD as opposed to Tommy Kios in the Alpine and Driver R1 in the Orica. So we're seeing different cars being used as well, which is very rare in this championship.
That's true. Isaac also on the Orica. Same for you.
Yeah.
Driver R1 up to third. It's Magic Michael, Karki, Tommy Kilos.
Tommy Kios now in third.
Yeah.
Just taking over Car Driver R1 with a 29.0, just pushing the envelope there to try and get into the 28s. Car Driver R1's just gone back into third, still on 29.007. 007.
Yeah, it seems
the silent assassin.
Seems like there's a fight going on between Driver R1 and the BAM squad. He's just right in between them. Rotex 5th, Storm only on 8th. That guy was winning races lately in the championship.
Rotex and Storm both not in the top 4. That's not happened at all in the championship.
Yeah, I think they always score top 5.
Yeah, crazy. So it just goes to show BAM was not a fluke in the first race.
That's true. Storm now, that is the last sector, so you might be able to put a better time on the leaderboard.
It's going to have to.
Nearly 3 minutes to go.
Rotex, albeit not in putting in the performances you would expect from him, seems like he's the #1 driver today as well.
I mean, we all know that so many stuff can happen when you're in front of a live crowd, when you're at the World Final. It's totally different than being at home, but Storm was not able to improve his lap time. Still 8th position for him.
Oh, he's done a really quick middle sector here, though, Rotax has. And he's gone third. He has gone third. He's done a 1:29.001. 6 thousandths of a second separating him and driver R1 for third and fourth. So that's a hell of a lap time there by Rotax. But just goes to show, Magic Michael's time, the 1:28.6, although Bam Karki has done a 28.6 as well, those two are on absolute fire. That is a ridiculous time, Rene.
This might be the most important race for Bam.
Yeah.
They are still in the lead. If they're now going for it and making sure that they score among the podium, it might be enough already. Not enough to, you know, do whatever you want in the last race, but still being in a very good position before we head into round 3, which will be Catalonia. We're heading over to Barcelona.
Yeah, Barcelona.
And Spain having a good race in the sunset. Karki here. Karki is super strong today. His comeback, we saw him on his first race after his injury.
Driver R1's first sector is phenomenal, by the way. He's done a 19.4, which is quickest out of everybody so far.
But when Karki came back, first race wasn't the best.
No.
It was a bit too much for his wrist. Ankle.
His ankle.
For his ankle.
Yeah, same sort of
Oh, yeah. Nearly the same on the body. We'll just talk about that.
Yeah.
It was a bit too much. He didn't have the endurance, actually, to do it, to race until the end. He started very, very strong, but then his performance dropped heavily.
His qualifying was incredible in the first race back,
Yeah.
was it? But his race just couldn't deal with the consistency. Car Driver 1 is on a really good lap time here. This is going to be in the 28s if he nails the third sector.
I mean, he slows already, 1:29.0, so he might be able...
Tommy Kios up into third, bam! Smashing it there. He's done a 28.892, so it's all on Car Driver 1. Can he split the two BAM guys and maybe go ahead? He comes across the line, and he does, he goes third, he splits Team BAM. So we've got the top 3 are TRO Magic Michael currently, BAM Karki in second, and then Driver 1 in third. And Car Driver 1 has just stopped this car thinking, yep, that'll do, nice.
So we got a good mixture actually in the top 5. We got Team Redline, we got BAM twice, 1 esports plus Car Driver, and 1 SDL.
But why are SDL not in the top 3? They're going to win every race.
They're 5th and 6th.
They're going to win every race.
I can tell you they're definitely not winning every race. So there we go, Magic Michael pole position, followed by Karki, Driver 1, then Tommy Kilos, Rotax, Storm, EOL, all the way back, Okaroka, Isaac, and Delexi, 10th position. What is in the mind of Magic Michael right now? He's doing it again, leading. I mean, he did have pole position on the first race, but he managed to get it pretty quick. Well, we need to be super quick right now.
What did we see in the first race though? Qualifying is one thing, racing is a whole different commodity.
That's true. So we hear the lights. Go back onto Rotax. Here we go.
Oh, Car Driver on 1! Car Driver 1!
Side for turn 1. Tommy Kilos touched the back of Tommy Kilos going through. Tommy Kilos smashing into the wall, losing control of his car. There's carnage all over the place. Isaac up to 6th position. Who is in the lead? Storm on 3rd already.
And
Rotax 2nd. They stuck together. There was Driver 1 diving a bit too deep, taking Storm with him. DLXC up to 6th. Magic Michael down to 5th.
Unbelievable start there. Car Driver 1 looked like he was going to go up into first position by going through the middle of Magic Michael there, and Karki just didn't manage to get on the brakes. So 3 wide through the first corner. You cannot go 3 wide through the first corner. Hairpin time. They're 3 wide on the exit.
EOL tried. He squeezed in between. Back to 4th. He lost 3rd position to Isaac, but it's now BAM Karki leading.
Incredible stuff by BAM. BAM have really shown that live performances is their game. But look at the battle here. Magic Michael, who was in pole position and probably the pre-race favourite, is battling here with Car EO, and Isaac's up into 3rd spot. So Isaac, ever the opportunist, missed a podium from the start of the SMSR Championship. He's got himself up into 3rd spot, and we know he is a hard man to pass. And EO also proving a massive problem here for Magic Michael. So TRL under a little bit of pressure here. And right at the front we have got Rotax, who is giving Karki some problems. Although Karki looks like he's just driving away here at the end of lap number 1. Superb start by BAM Karki. And the most relaxed man in the world, definitely here, but probably the world, is absolutely smashing it. Although he's got a penalty.
Oh, is that enough? Is that enough? No, there was no penalty. Rodek's
not a
still
penalty?
there. No, Karki's still in the lead.
Sorry, my eyes are a mess.
I was so hyped already. I was like, when that happens, that will be too much. Magic Michael against EOL. To be honest, I will put all my money on Magic Mike.
Well, now we've got the big straight with the slipstream here. He's going to have double toe. Double toe is a huge factor on this game. Magic Michael will try and make a move down to the hairpin if he can get close enough. Doesn't look like EOL's managing to get close enough to Isaac here, so maybe he's got some damage to his car. Magic Michael, is he going to make a dive? Yes, he is. Gets on the brakes. He's going to hit the apex perfectly. EOL leaves the room, and he's just extended a little bit too much there. And Magic Michael's had a bit of contact there. And Car Driver won every opportunity. He's going to take 2 positions there and get himself up into the top 4. And now he's battling with Magic Michael, who's still in 5th position, trying to go around the outside here with this left-hander. Driver 1 taking really nice lines there, not giving Magic Michael the opportunity to make that move. Runs a bit wide there though, but Magic Michael follows, and he's still in the slipstream as they come into the stadium section.
Driver 1, definitely the lucky man here. Got 2 on just 1 shot in the hairpin there after they started to fight. We know that. People start to fight, you might be the lucky one ending up with a better position. Storm 7th, Delaxi 8th, Tommy Kilos all the way down to 9th. But hey, his teammate is leading currently.
Yeah, but this is like a carbon copy of what happened in the first race. Magic Michael winning.
Hard,
Magic Michael winning and Delaxi down in 9th. This is exactly the same as what's happening here with Team BAM. So you've got to hope that Delaxi can get himself up into the top 5 and Magic Michael gets himself some solid points. Although Delaxi there has definitely... Oh, there was 2 people there with a penalty.
Alexi got a penalty down. I see it on your screen.
So did Storm as well. Storm really feeling the pressure today.
That can happen. We all know that. But what happens up in the front? Isaac, still 3rd position. He will be happy about that. Rotex isn't a comfortable one right now. I mean, yes, they need to keep up the scoring. They need to get back onto the top 2.
Yeah.
Need to get back to Team Redline and BAM. But with Rotex in 2nd position and his teammate being in 7th, it does not look that bad. Esports Plus Cars got 4th and 6th, while BAM only got 1st and 9th. But we saw
they've got security from the first race, remember, of 6
yes,
points.
and we saw Team Redline. For them, it was enough to be 2nd.
Absolutely.
With that performance, so it should be enough for BAM to keep the lead.
So if the results stay as they are, bear in mind there is 25 minutes left of this race. We're in for an absolute barnstormer come the final race.
That's true. It might not be decided at all, which is great because we want to have more action for round 3 of the Project Car Sport final.
Karki's pulling away here, mate. Karki is just on a different level. And this is the Karki that's been built up for the SMRSR Multi-Cast Championship that we did together and this team event we've done recently. And it's the best one around. BAM Karki's this big mythical beast in the world of sim racing and never really quite shown that potential to us. We've never seen it in our races, but all of a sudden BAM Karki has announced himself to the world now, in front of the world right now, and he's performing to an extreme level. To keep someone like Rotax at bay is one thing, but to pull away from him, unbelievable stuff.
Well, we saw that SDL is actually able to sometimes pull off amazing lap times and just get back to it.
Yeah.
We saw that they were dropping during the championship, going all the way back up the pack, and then we just saw him overtaking people, car by car by car, going back to the front. So hey, why shouldn't it happen now?
No, absolutely not.
So where do we have that?
So the only reason it shouldn't happen now is BAM Karki saying nope, because he is he's on a mission.
He got the fastest lap time. We see Karki is currently on a 1:28.6 and did another fast lap.
He's 0.8 of a second quicker than Rotax right now. That is phenomenal. The only one anywhere near his time, no one's anywhere near his time. We've got 29.2s for Magic Michael and Driver R1.
But is that, no, that's Driver R1 and Magic Michael. I thought that's EOL also diving into that fight, trying to get back to it. But no, it's Magic Michael, and he's trying to get through to position number 5, currently held by Driver R1.
You would back Magic Michael against absolutely anybody, and he will back himself against anybody. But the one name he doesn't want to see in front of him is Car Driver R1.
He can be a nightmare.
Oh, everyone must be sick of him. He's fast, but on the same breath, he is so good defensively as well. Just seems to be at one with every track he's on.
Look at that.
You can see that he didn't even panic to take a deep line into the corner there to defend. He just knows the zones, the braking zones. He knows how much width of his car. He's just got everything calculated in his mind. Or he's fluking it.
Magic Michael was just offering his momentum onto the straight, for the
Oh, car driver
There's
at one.
driver one looking on the inside. Is that
It's going to be a double
Isaac?
move. Isaac's going to lose 2 positions here, is he not? No, it looks like car driver one's got through. Isaac lost out in the braking zone there, but was very respectful and left the room in the end, but he did make the original mistake. And it looks like Magic Michael might try and make a move in. No, Isaac's going around the outside of car driver one, and unfortunately
opening the door.
Compromised his line, but he's defended back well there. And they're going to be side by side as they come into the stadium section here. Isaac on the outside, and this is vital that Magic Michael makes the move, and he does. And he's going to follow car driver one through. Superb driving by all 3 of those. And it all stemmed from one mistake by Isaac. But just shows out the class of his defending, that he's made a mistake that's probably cost him half a second, yet he was able to defend for at least 4 corners afterwards.
But still,
ridiculous by Isaac.
It's just racing is so punishing. You do one mistake, and as soon as someone actually has a chance for an open door, you lose so much time, as you can't dive into the apex, you can't take a normal racing line. You will lose even more time. You want to get back on your pace, but you can't because there are people overtaking.
Especially with the talent we've got available here, like they are the best in the world. You make the smallest mistake, and that's over for you. These guys, they're like a shark who smells blood. They have got no messing about whatsoever.
Isaac sacrificed 2 positions here. Magic Michael up to 4th. Driver 1 now on the podium. Still Rotex all on his own, just doing a good job, just keeping concentrated, just keep in the race, find your rhythm, and then just race till the end. Thomas exit.
If EO can catch up to the back of this group, get a couple of positions, and driver R1 can then move up to maybe 2nd position, they could really play themselves in for this final race today.
But to be honest, I can't really see Rotex giving away 2nd position. Rotex is strong. Yes, Storm had the better races at the end of the season, but Rotex is not just someone that you overtake easily.
Yeah, absolutely. The overtake is, catching someone is one thing. Overtake is another. We all know that. But car driver one on the previous lap was 2.5 tenths of a second quicker than Rotax. And on this lap currently, we've got Rotax coming around the stadium section now. I'll keep you guys posted on the times. But you just see Karki, he took half a tenth of a second out of Rotax on the previous lap, and he's half a second, slower than his fastest lap. So he's just relaxed, but still going quicker than everyone else. So Rotax comes across the line, he does a 29.559, car driver 1 does a 29.385. So that gap is getting smaller, Rene. And with 20 minutes on the clock, anything's possible.
I guess, there's a penalty for driver 1. Magic Michael gets that spot for free.
Why did I?
The Isaac as well, look at this. Isaac went through, driver 1 is the unlucky guy, getting that penalty there, losing his position.
It would appear anything isn't possible anymore.
Anything isn't possible anymore. I don't know if we can even say that.
Well, I just did. I can't believe it.
Okay.
Every time I mention a driver, they make a mistake.
That's just commentator's curse.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what you do. You're cursing people. But Isaac still in 4th. I mean, he's now back in that pack. You know, he got all the pressure of doing that one mistake, losing 2 positions, dropping all the way back. But now he's back in the pack, 4th.
But he will have fun. Magic Michael, look at his previous lap time now. He's done a 29.0 on his last lap, which is 5 tenths quicker than Rotax. So Magic Michael's the one to watch out for. Bit of clear track, and we've seen what he can do with clear track on the previous race.
But maybe Rotax is just relaxing. It's just wait. You don't need to give it everything. If you got that, but he's managing the gap.
Do SDL have any such thing as relaxing? They are
always
100 miles an hour constantly. They just want to win.
They are the favourites going into the World
They
Final.
were absolutely
winning the SMSR Championship Series. They won the 2 previous Project Cars Major Championships, so they are the reigning champions all over the place.
Under pressure, they deliver. They didn't look like they was going to get anywhere near winning it for most of the championship in the SMSR, and then in the final 3 races were so consistent and so fast, and they played their way in with the final race. There was only 4 points between them with the final race. Was that right?
I think so.
Yeah, and then they go and win it by 8 points, and it's like when the
penalty for Storm. Look at this. There was a penalty for Storm, the 2nd SDL driver receiving a penalty, and still Lexi locking onto him, trying to get that position. Now, we saw that Storm does make mistakes. I would not normally say that, because normally this guy is just an alien, not doing any mistakes, but putting up lap times they're 1 second quicker than anyone else.
I couldn't believe he's a human. I thought they were going to wheel some computer in for Storm's seat today.
But now it's the chance for DLXi. Bring in some more points for Team Redline. His teammate is currently in 3rd. That's Magic Michael there. So they will need some points. It's all about the money. If you got some points, you at least get some more money.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, as much as winning this is going to give you the 2,000 euros, if you come second, there's 1,000 euros as well, which is just not a bad day out, is it? Let's be honest.
Plus going to Gamescom, plus hotel, plus everything. So hey, could be worse.
Get to meet the world famous Rene as well.
Yeah.
Rene will be doing autograph signings after this, by the way. So form an orderly queue.
No, I don't do any autographs.
No?
No, I only do selfies.
I printed 100 topless pictures of you for you to sign.
Let's not talk about that right now.
You asked me to do it.
I'm pretty sure I did.
All right.
So,
then.
Driver 1 and Isaac. Driver 1 here going through turn 1. He was super quick. He was risking a penalty there.
Oh,
He
wow.
took all the risk available.
He slammed on the brakes there just to stop getting a penalty. Isaac. One thing you can say about Team VP is their racecraft and how fair they are with racing is exemplary. The best there is. No one's better with racecraft and safety around a track. So yeah, Kai Driver 01, if he is quicker, he will definitely get the move done.
Oh, Isaac.
Not to say they don't race
on the
hard.
inside. Driver 1 going for the outside, not just keeping it behind it to have another go, but
Look at
he's
that
doing
spin.
it sideways. That was on the outside.
Isaac could have hung him out to dry there fairly, and he didn't. He left enough room, so he's a bit too fair for his own good there for Car Driver 01. But Car Driver 1 isn't going to be moaning at that. He's just going to take the position and move on.
Creating an opportunity on the outside, but now it's Isaac getting back onto Driver 1. Driver 1, small mistake in the 90-degree left-hander, giving a chance for Isaac to come back. Actually, punch him in the back a bit. That happens, but still
They're just holding hands, Rene, don't worry about it.
They were holding hands?
Yes.
I'm not sure.
It's fine.
Isaac is not done yet. He wants to get back in that position, and he wants to prove that he's able to do so, but we're talking about Driver 1.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's look at third and second here. They both did a 29.1 on the previous lap, a 29.3 there for Rotax, and a 29.0 for Magic Michael. So that battle for second position with half a race to go is definitely on here.
But look at that gap between them. The brake lights you see far away.
You've got to be looking at that. There's 3 seconds. They're probably going to get, what, 9 laps in? Maybe, no, 10 laps? At least 10 laps? 3/10 a lap? 3 seconds.
Yeah, but for that he would need to be 3/10 faster every single time.
Remember, Matrix Michael can do what Matrix Michael wants to do.
That's true, but he can't bend time yet. And Rotex can still defend, and I have to say, I'm pretty much sure that if Magic Michael catches up in the last lap, that Rotex has some aces up his sleeve to make sure that Magic Mike's not going through. That guy's good.
I've seen Magic Michael do some crazy things, and I'm not going to write him off for anything right now. Not a chance.
So Driver 1 still did not get rid of Isaac there. Isaac still on his back. There we go, the VP driver. Currently in last position. Like team-wise, not Isaac right now.
Oh, yeah. But Okarok is actually the last position right now.
Yeah, Okarok is 10th. Tommy Kilos. I'm pretty sure his car's damaged.
Yeah, it has to be. You can see on the left-hand side there that the arrow is
Yeah, but
not
look at
optimal.
the Alexi. Best lap 130.2, Tommy Kilos 128.8.
Wow. That's probably inexperience for you though as well.
Yes, he's definitely missing some experience on that track. Because you can't, like normally I wouldn't expect him to be nearly 2 seconds slower.
The whole grid are normally within a second, aren't they?
That's true.
So that that's definitely an experience there. So these guys are the best of the best.
Let's see if we can pick up a small group. Driver 1 still trying to create a gap with Isaac. Magic Michael trying to hunt down Rotax.
Another 3/10 of a second taken by Michael on Rotax.
Let's look at that. Magic Michael's all the way in the back.
He's very give it a couple more laps. He's probably in the slipstream just about now, to be fair.
But Rotax might just be relaxing. Kaki's not that far away.
Rotaxing.
Rotaxing. Is that how you call it right now?
Well,
losing my voice.
When in Cologne.
I shouldn't be on the Project Cast 2 stage that much during Gamescom. I'm really losing my voice.
as the crowd go wild at Rene losing his voice.
No worries. So, Rotax still second. We will have a quick look at Kaki. Since
oh yeah, he's still in the race.
He's still in the race, still leading. I mean, he's used to that from his Go 4 experience, where he normally gets totally ignored on stream.
He's a GT3 specialist.
Yeah.
Kaki is GT3 specialist, and everyone was questioning. Well, me and myself, I was questioning whether he had it for the LMP2 cars, and he has definitely proven me wrong today. I like that he's gone with the BAM colour scheme as well.
That's true. That fits actually pretty good. If you look at their jerseys.
Tommy Kiel's just letting the team down the touch with the blue.
There you go, Magic Mike through turn 1, driver R1 through turn 1. There's Isaac still on his back, still trying to have a chance later in the race. EOL doing a good job, 6th position.
He's doing very well, but again, like the last race, we need car driver R1 to be up in the top 2 for that really to take effect. Can I repeat myself one more time?
Go for it.
Magic Michael, 0.3 of a second off on that previous lap.
Okay.
It's coming down.
If he really does this, it would be one of the most
buy me a
amazing
beer.
moments.
Shake on it.
Okay, come on.
Yes. Free beer.
Do that free beer.
Free beer.
Isaac still on driver 1. I'm actually a bit surprised. I thought driver 1's able to run away.
Slipstream's a massive thing in these cars. If you can hang on to the back of someone, it can really improve your lap times.
Especially on a fast track like Hotline.
Yeah, exactly. And also, someone might be struggling with certain lines, certain braking zones, and if you're behind someone who's really accomplished with the track, you can gain time there. So you'll see people improve as the race goes on.
Oh, what was that? Okay, I just thought like, wait, there's a yellow car just popping up. EUL Storm, 129.2 fastest lap so far for the second SDL driver. His teammate is in 2nd position, he's on 7th. Not that bad. It's the same for Team Redline more or less. They got Magic Michael up front and Delaxi on the back. Tommy Kilos and Okoroka. What happened to him?
Oh no. The lap times have stayed the same.
Oh, told you, he will not make
Magic
it.
Michael didn't.
I know how you love beer, but he will not make it.
Yeah, it's all about the beer.
Now, it's all about Project Cars right now. It's the World
Absolutely.
Final at Gamescom, live in front of a live audience. We waited the whole season for that. We're telling you guys on every single stream we did for the championship, hey, there's Gamescom coming up. Better get your tickets. Be here on Wednesday. Fill the arena.
Did car driver want to do a quicker lap on the previous one? Here, he did a 28.9, so he took 2 tenths out of Magic Michael. So now what driver R1 needs to do is consistently for 3 or 4 laps do that, get into the slipstream and get dragged along by Magic Michael. But just, you know, that's the only way he's really going to gain that 2nd position,
So
that
you're
3rd position.
now jumping back from Magic Michael catching Rotex to driver 1 catching Magic Michael.
I'm just picking my favourites. No, I don't have any favourites.
Oh dear. There we go, Magic Michael, 128.8 fastest lap time. That's not bad, but not the best. Best lap time posted is still Kaki, 128.6.
I think this is the first time we've seen where a track hasn't suited certain drivers. I think the whole SMSR Championship, there was no real track where you thought, oh, he's well out of position. But if you look here, Storm, we've not noticed any huge accidents happen to him. Just doesn't seem very comfortable with the track, and also Delaxi as well. Just seem a bit uncomfortable. Tommy Kios, we've seen him qualify, and he was exceptional, but he has got damage on his car. And I think Okoroka may be struggling as well.
Yeah, heavy damage on the car of one of the quickest guys from BAM, but he got his teammate backing him up, currently in the lead. Still 10 minutes on the clock. There's Kaki going down the long straight. There's no one near to get his slipstream. Look at this. There's a car coming around the corner.
There ain't no party without a BAM Kaki. No, sorry. Just come up with a rhyme.
You want to rhyme live on stream?
There ain't no party like a Kaki party.
No, does not even sound good. I'm sorry. So, Magic Michael, will he make it? Will he make it in 10 minutes to go back onto Roadhouse? I know that you said it will happen.
He took nearly 3/10 seconds out of him on the previous lap again.
Rotex just managing the gap. I'm sure about that.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. But you can manage a gap, but if you're losing time, the pressure is still going to build, right? Whether you're managing the gap or not, if that car's getting closer and closer to you, if you've got 5 minutes left and it's within a second of you, then you've got to push again because you've not been used to pushing the car. That's when the mistakes are going to happen, right?
I mean, it is very, very risky to actually not do your best on a racetrack. You lose your rhythm, you're not that focused. But also, he doesn't take all the risks because his teammate, he got a penalty. He dropped all the way through the leaderboard, so maybe he just wants to avoid it. Look at that, his turn 1 is very clear. Compared to the others, he's not running that wide, he's not cutting that much. He's just rolling the car around.
Yeah, no, I think you're completely right, but he just needs to be a bit wary, not give too much time away, because that's when the pressure really will come into the problem area.
That's true.
Give him half, like if Magic Michael catch up by more, half a second now, would you say? Half a second? It'll be in the slipstream there on the back straight, and that's when you can gain some serious time.
But we only got 8.5 minutes on the clock.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
To do that, so
well, if Rotax keeps the position, driving like he's driving, he's managed it to perfection.
yeah, I know you're still believing in Magic Michael, and he's a nice guy, but I think that
Have you seen the size of him?
Of course.
Yeah, I'm not going to get on one side of him. No way.
Look at driver R1. He also sees Magic Michael. He's also fast. He's 128.9.
He's not as scary as Magic Michael.
No,
Be nice to him.
It's not about on-stage presence. It's not. That's not how racing works. It's actually about performance on the track.
You're not staying in the same hotel as him.
Oh, you're so afraid of him. No, it's all right.
Oh, Delexi here.
Alongside Tommy Kilos.
Tommy Kilos has made the move, and it looks like Delexi's lost the position there. Tommy Kilos, no contact, so Delexi's just outbroke himself there, I guess. It's a really tough corner, that one. If you don't turn in the right point, you drift so far wide.
Classic crossover. That's it.
Yeah.
Just went back.
Perfect.
Delexi went too deep, and then Tommy Kilos came out on top of that.
This is like the exact same as what happened in a previous race where Magic Michael won the race, Delexi come in 9th. So any position higher than 9th is really going to help BAM here. So they've got up to 8th spot. They're going to hold on to that position. They're going to be in a really good spot for this championship. The only other, BAM comes 2nd and 3rd in the previous race, whereas TRL haven't got anyone back in. Like you've got Magic Michael in 3rd position, but they haven't got Delexi there backing him up in 4th or 2nd. So BAM are looking in really great shape.
That's true. If they win this race, they are the best spot to go into round 3, maybe taking away a world final.
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
Fine. Why not?
God, yeah, they any points lead's going to put you in a good position there, but I think they could potentially be 15 points in the lead.
Let's have a look at Isaac. Currently 129.2, still his fastest lap. 129.8, so dropping a bit in performance. Not really keeping up with the rest. So that's EOL in front of. I'm really happy about EOL performing like that.
No, well, he got 6th in the previous race as well, so it's very consistent from him. It's good to see VP Isaac up in 5th spot as well. So they're all solid drivers, aren't they? We're never surprised when any of these guys win, really. They're that good. But it's nice to see different names there being consistent.
Rotex going on to start, finish straight. Still Magic Michael lurking in the back there.
He just took half a second on that lap, mate.
Half a second?
Half a second on that lap.
That's fun.
5 minutes to go. What, 3 laps remaining?
No, I don't see that happening, I'm sorry.
You don't see it happening?
Nope. As much as I would like to have a big fight on the last lap, I don't expect Rotax to drop in pace at all.
No. And if he's driving within himself, he's always got that quick lap he can post in, I guess.
Yeah, even if it's the last one. The only thing that could happen, relaxing so much, Magic Michael catching up, Rotax going back on his fast lane, and that getting a penalty.
Yeah, I guess so.
That will be too crazy for me.
That's closing. That is closing. I think this could be another half a second out of Rotax's time here. That is seriously closing.
Driver 1 was a bit quicker than Magic Michael on the last lap. Not much, just a bit.
Shame we haven't got 10 minutes left, really, because they could bunch up together there for a classic finale.
But the man here on a mission, it's Rotax. He wants to make sure that STL has it. I mean, STL won the championship on the last race last time.
Yeah, absolutely.
So maybe they're just positioning themselves now for round 3 and then show the crowd, hey, we don't need to be in the lead to win.
They need Storm to back him up, though. Storm needs to make a couple of positions, but he's quite far behind. Right, let's check out the lap times here between Magic Michael in 3rd and Rotax in 2nd. Half a second. 1:28.8. Magic Michael's quickest lap of the race, right at the pivotal moment of this race, and Rotax is now going to be under some serious pressure. And if he is driving within himself, could he have made a mistake here by driving too slowly?
It's still 4 minutes. That equals like 2.5 laps more or less. We might see a 3rd one. But that's not enough. It's just not enough. Look at this gap. That's Magic Michael down there, the 2nd yellow car. That's driver 1, all the way in the back. The only thing that could happen is Rotax braking too late into the hairpin.
I believe.
That's great.
I think Magic's
you got a strong belief, man. That's all right.
I think Magic Michael's going to catch him.
You think so?
Yeah.
No. Just
It's
no.
close. It is
Nope,
close.
No, but he's definitely getting closer. Look at this. He's giving everything right now.
Yeah, he is.
In that perspective, I always feel like I should press the arrow keys because I'm driving with keyboard. Like back in the days when wheels weren't a thing.
Wheels weren't a thing.
Yeah, there was a time
Oh, I was
when
thinking about the
wheels
I'm not
weren't
going
a
to
thing.
crack on that.
Not car wheels.
Yeah, I'm
talking about steering wheels for computers.
Different world in my head, apparently.
When wheels weren't a thing, so all the way back to Stone Age, and even behind that.
Time update, 0.4 of a second. Taken out of Rotax here. The pressure is building.
Rotax has still a comfortable gap.
Well, there's definitely going to be 2 laps remaining, potentially 3.
We're talking about pressure. We'll have the trophy moment today, and it will be brought by Andy Tudor, creative director of Slightly Mad.
He always sneaks his way into these events, doesn't he?
He loves to be on stage, but do you think he's a bit nervous about doing the trophy moment on the biggest pressure cast event? Being that close to me, like guys like us, like real big guys, not him. Stars.
I eat a bit too much, man.
You are big, but that's not what I'm talking about. We're not talking about weight, because otherwise in this calculation I wouldn't even exist.
Sometimes there isn't enough room in this whole Gamescom arena to be next to someone like you with that ego. So, you know, maybe there isn't enough room for Andy, but I'm sure we'll find a way to get him in.
If I could cast with my ego, I would have get rid of you on the first race.
I don't doubt that at all.
So, Kaki, he's still doing good. 128.8 on the last lap. So, he's posting times under 129 all the time. He's not really letting off anything.
No, not at all. And why would you? He can afford. Well, he's posted a time that is within 1/10 of his quickest time. I think that's a little bit silly.
Rotax wants. Rotax 129.1, 128.9 for Magic Mike.
I think you're right, mate. I don't think the gap is.
He won't make it. Look at this.
Yeah.
Look at this.
He's given it a really good go though, and he was very unfortunate at turn 1 where there was an accident which cost him. He was on pole position, remember? Was it? Yeah, he was on pole position. So he went down into 5th position. Had a great battle with car driver One and Isaac, and he's really given us a show of how to be quick and how to close in on someone. Just going to run out of time, unfortunately.
That won't be enough. Look at this. This is the last lap.
Oh, I don't
Probably.
It is going to be the last lap.
Oh, a bit too deep. I think Rotax was a bit fast. Look at that. All the momentum he brought onto the straight. That's something that cost Magic Michael a bit of time here, so we'll definitely not catch up to Rotax just now.
Well, although Rotax is going to have a wing mirror full of Magic Michael, so is that going to, maybe cause a mistake?
You think
30 seconds. This is going to be the last lap of the race, so if a mistake's going to happen, it has to be in the stadium section here on the final lap of the Hockenheim GP for the SMSR World Final.
Still looking here from the front wing of Magic Michael onto SDL Esports Rotax, the one and only SDL team winning so many titles. I guess they have a Hall of Fame.
I think we're going to have one more lap, Rene.
That's true. They make it.
It is, yes. Oh, wonderful stuff.
Okay, let's see the lap times on this one. So it's 1:29.3.
Half second.
Oh dear.
Oh, we're in for an absolute barnstormer here.
I can't just believe it.
Rotax run real wide there. Try to say that 3 times in a row without going.
Rotax running wide.
Running real wide.
Real wide.
Really
I'm not trying that.
It's really difficult.
Look at this. Magic Michael is not yet in slipstream.
Oh, he's definitely in slipstream now.
Do you think that's enough?
100% yes.
Where's driver 1? Oh, driver 1 now.
Massive
Okay.
hole, yeah.
That's not enough. That's not. Look at this.
Oh, look at him close now though. It's in the top gear where it takes real effect.
But this is the last lap. If Magic Michael wants to tie,
It's close.
But if he wants to get onto second position, then he has to do it right now. This is sector 2.
He's quicker through the stadium section as well.
We'll see if that really happens.
This is where the Magic Michael happens.
But he's not.
Takes a wider entrance there to get the speed out of the corner. He is just stalking his prey right now.
Rotax, hopefully Rotax is still watching the rearview mirror, because this might be heartbreaking moment if Magic Michael is able to pass him. Good line by
Rotax getting bogged down there. Nearly taking a bit of Weetabix.
Another 2 laps, not another 2 corners to go. Will Magic Michael have a chance on the straight?
It's all about the exit here.
Rotax puts up momentum. That looks good. He got a good line through the last corner. He will make it. Magic Michael not attacking Rotax. So it's Bam Kaki winning race number 2 for BAM Esports is Rotax on second position. Magic Michael doing a great job in catching up, but didn't make it in the end. Car driver R1 fourth. Isaac will be fifth, not yet finished. Car EU on sixth. Storm on 7th. Oh, they finished already. Yeah, they didn't cross the line early enough. Tommy Kilos on 8th. Dilaxi on 9th. And unfortunately, it's Oka Roka, the hometown hero, being in 10th.
Yeah, very unfortunate there for Oka Roka. But let's talk about Kaki. Again, someone who didn't get much camera time, but what a performance. He was putting in laps within 3-4 tenths of a second. In the final 3 laps when he didn't need to. He is just a machine.
Fastest lap overall.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure, I mean, he has to, like, average, he has the fastest laps, otherwise he would win.
Yeah, obviously.
But it was just, compared to the others, he never dropped below 129.
No.
So it was never a 129.1. No, it was 128.9. He never did that. He was really spot on. He made sure that BAM gets a win here. It was Magic Michael winning race number 1, BAM Kaki winning race number 2. Redline, I mean, they're 3rd and 9th.
Team BAM are in a great spot here, aren't they?
Yeah, that won't be enough for... I'm just checking. SDL is in 2nd and 7th. Is that enough?
BAM, BAM are in such a strong position.
Is that enough to overtake Redline in 2nd position?
No.
You don't think so?
No.
9th and 3rd?
Magic Michael got the race win, 25 points, 7 points difference to 2nd.
We will see in the
Yeah, we will
standings
see.
soon, so we'll find out if SDL is catching up. Because if they now get to 2nd position, they might just win on the last race. I'm sorry, that's just what they do.
Yeah, that is true. They are just
It's just an SDL thing.
sneaky SDL.
So why not?
Yeah.
It will be BAM definitely leading after round 2. There are no big penalties if there are no objections against that, because Kaki was just super strong.
Yeah.
But Redline and SDL, that might be the next big fight.
Who's to say that esports and cars don't come up with a performance? They've
Right,
done it
no one
before.
did good, yeah.
Absolutely. Anybody of these 10 can win a race, no problem whatsoever.
So, Kaki won, Magic Michael won. No win yet from SDL, which is a bit surprising.
They were going to win all 3, remember?
Yeah. Don't be so harsh on that. Don't say that every single time. I know they said they win all 3 races. Currently, they're not really in a position to do so. But also no win from BP Gaming. They were close. I know they're more or less the underdogs here.
Gave me the highlight of the race, the last race though.
That's true.
It was Isaac and car driver 1 going around a hairpin and then battling for 4 corners. Superb work by both of them. Takes 2 to tango, and car driver 1 and Isaac was superb.
Okay, so we hear that Matt Andrews is ready with the winner interview, struggling for words in this world final. So
Can't
let's
wait
hear
for this.
what the winner BAM Kaki has to say.
Thank you, Rene. Thank you, Luke. Cheers, guys. Kaki, congratulations. Again, another race that you won't know. We really didn't see very much of you. A lot of action going on behind you. But for you, from the grid to the front, make it stick.
Yeah. Hello. That was simply a perfect race for me. I was leading right after the first turn, where it was an incident between Michael and, I think, car driver 1, and I took the lead. And simply as that, my pace was brilliant in this race. It was a pure, consistent pace, and I'm happy about it because, yeah, really, driving on this track for me with this car is a pleasure because, yeah, I really feel comfortable on this track. There was one moment on lap 10 where I lost the rear of the car when I braked, and I felt really nervous about it. My heart was beating like crazy because I almost crashed my car, but after that, no mistakes. Yeah, I'm really happy about it. We are leading, yeah?
Thank you. This is the easiest interview I've ever done. Just let it happen. Yeah, clean race for you. Good race for your teammates. Now, though, it's all really mixed up. Every team had very scattered finishes throughout that race. Were you aware of much was going on behind you? There was a big scrap going on. Second and third, no, just mind concentrated on it. And here at Gamescom, in front of this crowd, you're enjoying it with a live audience, I can tell.
Absolutely. I really enjoy every minute of this event. I love it. I love how it's organized. I love the crowd here. Thank you guys for coming and watching us. Yeah, really. Thank you. Keep the finger crossed for BAM.
You can interview me if you like, it's fine. But I'm going to need this so I can go back to Rene and Luke. Kaki's enjoying himself, so's his team, and we've got one more race here at Gamescom. It's going to be fantastic to sort out who's going to be the World Finals. But back over to Rene and Luke. Well done, Kaki.
BAM Esports. You saw that? Kaki just decided, I'm not only taking the win, I can also take the microphone off of Matt Andrews.
Massive thank you to Kaki, and
I'm so happy
him
that
interviewing the next race winner.
Yeah, I'm so happy that my headset's actually on my head, so you can't take that away from me.
Oh,
that's
that's
great.
a golden moment.
But he's enjoying himself, that's great. I mean, players should have a good time on the stage with those live events. Yes, esports is about competition, about prize money, about audience, but hey, if players have more fun, they're performing better, they have more fun with the fans and all that, so I love that.
Absolutely. I think he wants a microphone though.
Yeah, we should maybe,
Get one for Christmas.
if BAM Esports win, we will just exchange the trophy. You can't see that, it's up to the right of me. If you see a wider shot, then you get the trophy as well in your shot. We will just exchange that for like this one. That's the trophy. We will exchange that one for a microphone. Kaki will just get that. So maybe that helps, who knows. But before we're heading into a break and into round 3 and finally found out who wins the World Final, let's have a look at the standings for this beautiful trophy. So who will get it? There we go, BAM Thrustmaster now in a comfortable lead, 62 points. Redline still on second, but look at that gap. 2 between them.
18 points.
I'm pretty much sure we can rule out VP Gaming. They won't step up to the podium. But STL Esports, they're still close to Team Redline.
I think it's almost impossible for esports and cars as well to take away the victory today. BAM Thrustmaster in such a strong position, and they were no one's favourites before today.
I mean, they're qualified as 5th team, so they were last going into this World
Like
Final.
to point out, I did say that they've come into form at the right time. They've just scraped their way through to Gamescom, and yeah, they were the form team effectively going into this. Not so much to getting the results, but the change of results. They were finishing in the bottom half of the table in our races for the SMSR, and then all of a sudden they were hitting 6th, 7th, maybe some 5th positions here and there. And today they are absolutely smashing it. So well done to them.
That's true. BAM looking strong. And it's Team Redline and STL Esports still fighting for the lead. They might be able to grab it, but they are fighting for 2nd position.
Indeed.
We will go head over to Spain, to Barcelona, Catalunya GP. That's our next track on the World Final. Also our last track. But before you see more thrilling racing action, we will head into a short break. But we'll be back soon, so stay with us and see you after the break.
What's up?
You ready? Huh? Hey.
During the project. Welcome back to Gamescom ESL Arena Main Stage Project Cars World Final with, of course, Luke, Actual Vision Crane, and me, Rene G-Runner Butler. We brought you the whole SMSR Championship Series, but we're finally here at Gamescom in front of 400 seats during the Project Cars World Final with 5 of the best teams of the world.
Absolutely.
The leading teams of the SMSR Championship Series, and actually the team that qualified last, 5th spot, is currently in the lead.
Unbelievable. The script, you couldn't write this. This is absolutely fantastic.
I can ride a lot, but no that, not that.
How relaxed are they though? During the break? The only
Yeah,
team
they were not practicing.
to practice.
Everyone was practicing on the stage.
Ridiculous.
But Bam was like, maybe we should practice cheering a bit.
I think Kaki was practicing his interview technique.
Yeah. I mean, he tried to take away all the microphones from Matt Andrews.
Unbelievable.
Matt Andrews is someone that really holds on tight to his microphone. He loves that microphone. But Kaki was just like, hey, I can get the win, I can also get the microphone. No problem. So, we're getting ready and underway for Barcelona, Catalunya GP. So, we're just shortly starting the 10 minutes of qualification, the last time on a big event on Project Cast 1, because Project Cast 2 is releasing in September. So this is the last major event for Project Cast 1.
It's the last ever casting together in Project Cast.
Yes.
This is where we tell each other we really do like each other. That's not true. Right.
I play that good, right? I know. Yeah, it is the end of Project Cast 1. We had it for 2 years with the ESL. It's now more or less ending as we get Project Cast 2. Well, hey, we don't need to be sad because we've got amazing racing on our hands. There we go, qualification is just underway. It's nearly 10 minutes to go. Kaki is not the first car on the track. No, he's not. Who's there in front? Who's blue and orange?
Oh, we've got to stay with Kaki. He's man of the moment.
Yeah, but I want to see who's the first guy to post time. It's not Magic Michael. It's not Isaac. It's not... Oh, they're all changing liveries again. Why are they doing that to me? No, I can't find the team. Who was racing in orange and blue? Totally missing it.
Kaki is the first one out on track, mate.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay, let's.
And they both
come
gone
on
for the
car.
same livery.
Oh, it is Kaki. I thought Kaki's still in the white and red one.
No.
He changed cars again. Back to the Orica. Was racing the RWD LMP2 before.
Seems like he's really done his homework for this championship. Whereas before, he hadn't really give 100%.
I mean, LMP2, we don't have those many cars, not like GT3. But I was talking to Kevin, he's the team leader of SDL Esports. And he told me, okay, I really think my guys did the wrong choice there. They went for the wrong car. That's why Rotex lost so much time against Magic Mike. He was just like that, it was the car. Like, it was the right car choice to do it.
That's all about preparation though, isn't it?
Yeah, but hey, this is round 3, they know how to do it, so maybe it all changes now.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, Ben Kaki, I think that was the warm-up lap.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, we are.
That's a bit of a silly mistake to make though, isn't it? Pick the wrong car.
The wrong car?
You've had so much time to think about an event like this, and it's such a big event, that you wouldn't think that those mistakes on track happen.
They concentrated so much on the tracks that they actually didn't read where catering is. And everyone was asking me, where's catering? I was like, that's in your player guide. But I guess they were practicing so much that no one ever read that.
I may have also asked that.
You read that. I'm pretty sure you're all in for catering.
Whoa. Yeah, good show.
Actually true. So, EOL, he's now in black, white, red. So be aware of that. Tommy Kilo's all in blue. A bit of orange here on his car as well. I'm in the pits. That's all right. The Laxi in a very colourful one. What is this in? Like, is this greenish, bluish, turquoise? I don't know.
Turquoise?
Is that not a colour?
Turquoise.
Oh, in German it's turquoise. That's why I thought it might be the
same.
same.
Christmas.
I'm sorry. I thought that's the same.
Cultural differences. You eat a colour?
What? Driver 1 all in silver and black. And Magic Michael is in yellow again. That's okay. Easy to spot for me. Isaac all in black, BP always in black. I think they're concentrating on just one car. They practice that one car, not changing it.
For once, Kaki's not going to put a really good banker lap in here. He had a bit of a gap behind him, and it's really been closed up. So that says to me that it's a really slow lap time.
Yeah, fastest split here is Magic Michael, 35.1.
Well, you can see he was out of position after turn 1 and race 2. And with the pace he was showing near the end of that race, he surely wants to get a win to sort of solidify his legacy of Project Cars.
That's for 135.0 for him. That's a strong start. Once again, he did the same on the previous one. He just put up one good lap time and then lift off from that. Isaac, 135.
34.5.
Yeah, that's
really,
good.
really strong, actually. Storm with a 33.5. So
there we go.
I think we potentially could see a 32 today.
You think so?
A high 32, yeah.
I mean, the guys just started, right?
With the talent on show, the track rubbering in, yeah, for sure.
Storm 133.5, currently in the lead the guy that won so many races for STL. They actually won them the championship in the end, the SMSR Championship Series, which was season 3 of the Project Cars Major Series. So the big Project Cars events, they go to national, having all the best races. This was so the SMSR Championship Series by ESL was the 3rd season. They won it. They were the favorite going into the World Final, but actually, right now, they're trading Team Redline and BAM Esports.
Absolutely. We've got Magic Michael here. I believe he's in behind BAM Khaki with some slipstream. So I've got a funny suspicion that Magic Michael may challenge Storm here for that pole position. Although his first sector wasn't classified, so maybe he's made a mistake.
I think he cut it a bit too much. Made his lap invalid.
No, he's still taking optimum lines there through the final sector, so maybe this is a legitimate lap time. As he comes across the line.
Soon.
See what Kaki's time is.
Not improving. No.
No one's improving.
Storm the only one on a 133 so far. Tommy Kilos without a lap. Kaki without a valid lap.
Oh, Rotax, STL are in the building. Rotax goes up to second spot with a 33.954. So now it's up to the rest of the guys. The gauntlet has been thrown down, and it's now up to BAM. BAM needs to get a result, because although we say it's almost impossible for them to lose this championship, being 9th and 10th currently, that is very possible that they could lose this championship.
That's true. I saw Kevin celebrating already. It was like, bam, STL is in the lead. I had to do that. I'm so sorry. So, EOL, 8th position. So, Khan on a good way. But Kaki didn't post a time. Tommy Kios did not post a time. I didn't post a time, but that's all right. I'm not supposed to do that.
Yeah, Tommy Kios has done a 25.3 through the first sector. And we've got Car Driver 1's done the quickest first. Well, no, sorry, Magic Michael's just done the quickest first sector of everybody. So we could see Car Driver 1 and Magic Michael making a charge for those top 2 positions. But yeah, Kaki and Tommy Kios just look like they are struggling a touch with this track.
Yeah, it seems like STL got this under control early, or midway through the qualification now. But Magic Michael entering the last chicane, that's a very crucial moment here. So hard to get that line right, on to start, finish straight. Are they able, is Team Redline able to get back on? Magic Michael needs to score hard just to keep away STL.
Absolutely, and there again, it's got an invalidated lap time, so he's not managed to.
Kaki still without a lap time. Look at this.
VP Isaac for Team VP has popped himself into second spot there with a 33.7, and that's awesome to see Team VP up the top end of the grid.
That's true. VP finally finding their pace here. The German team back in second position, but Kaki finally gets a first sector that is valid. I mean, yes, they have a lot of points, but if they throw it away like that,
to be fair,
Tommy
Kios has put himself up into 6th spot, so yeah.
It's still not enough.
No, I think one half decent result will be enough for him.
I don't want to jinx anything, but we had it in the championship that there was a team not able to provide valid lap times. They just dropped out. It was their mistake, out of the championship on that race. And currently Kaki is looking at, there's no second sector yet. Did he finish the second sector already? I'm just checking where he is.
No, there we go. He's done a 35.1 second sector. So, barring any mistakes here, he should be able to post a time. And to be completely honest with you, it's going to be very competitive. Not going to.
He's not there yet. He's not there yet.
It doesn't look like he's going to challenge the top 2, but it's a very competitive time.
I don't want to jinx anything, but Kaki is under pressure. He needs to get on the leaderboard.
Here we go, and he's going to come on the final turn. So we're going to get a time here from BAM Kaki, the last race winner. This could be close, actually.
His team is currently in the lead of the World Final, crossing
up to 5th. 5th and 7th would be enough for them to win the championship.
I mean, that's 25 points for Storm if he were to win. I have to say Rotex will catch Isaac normally, so that will be 25 plus 18.
Yeah.
A lot of points, and Kaki would score close to 8 and 6, somewhere around that. So
yeah, no, there would be enough. You're right. So
they could
make the final charge.
Yeah, if SDR has taken away the win from another team again on the last round, that would be a story to tell.
It's a defining factor that no one here has got 2 solid results, like both drivers in a solid points position. So when BAM won the last race, Tommy Kios was 8th, and in the previous race when Magic Michael won, obviously Delexi was down in 9th position. So if one team can get a 1-2 here, that would take away the championship.
Driver R1, I'm not. Is he really heating up the tyres?
No, he's practicing the start. Definitely practicing the start, mate.
Look at this. It's driver R1. He's on 4th position, so it's looking good for him. Rotex on 3rd, Isaac on 2nd, and Storm 133.5.
His first lap as well.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, absolutely.
So will we see that? Getting a double, a pole and a 2nd if Rotex steps up? Or is it Isaac breaking the STL army on the first row?
Seems like STL like to be the underdogs. Although they were favourites at the start of this championship, they weren't. After two races, they're nowhere near it, and it's almost like the pressure's been lifted and they're just relaxed and they can get there.
I mean, they said they win all the races, and you said, okay, you need to eat your words, but hey, who cares if they end up with winning the world final?
Absolutely, it's all about the winning.
That is, like, you don't need to win every single race. If STL is just managing it now, I mean, they would need a 1 and 2, I guess, to actually beat BAM.
Yeah, for sure.
So Storm, oh look at this, Storm first, Magic Michael made up his way to 2nd, Kaki on 3rd, Tommy Kilos on 4th, Isaac all the way down to 5th, Rotex on 6th, Driver 1 7th, Delexi 8th, Okaraka 9th, and Car EOL currently the last.
I'm in shock, Rene.
That was great.
Come out of absolutely nowhere.
BAM was really able to catch up on the last lap.
Oh my lord.
They knew what to do, they went back on it. So, let's quickly get onto Spectator as soon as possible.
Here we go, guys. Final race here at Catalonia.
Oh, it's Magic Michael's 2nd position, but there's Kaki on his inside, going down all the way to the straight first. Turn there on Catalonia, Magic Michael closing the inside line for BAM Kaki. It's Isaac on the outside, making a move around Kaki, getting back the 3rd position. It's still STL in the lead. Magic Michael's right after that. Driver 1 dropping a bit, and there is that another
Tommy
STL car? No, that's Tommy Kios.
Tommy Kios and car driver one are doing superb work there through the first sector, being very respectful for each other. And Tommy Kios doesn't have to push here. Doesn't have a little bit of contact there with car driver R1. Nothing too crazy there.
It's not
it was 3 wide on the exit of that corner.
It's not an oval, guys. 3 wide is not that easy.
Scary, but Tommy Kios knows he does not have to push it here. Just get a solid result, hope Kaki gets into the podium spots, and that will be the championship sewn up for them.
Well, that's true, but here, BAM Kaki 4th, Magic Michael 2nd, and it's STL Storm leading the pack. Where's his teammate?
Look at Isaac here. Isaac in 4th spot right behind Kaki here with the slipstream coming down towards his hairpin.
Rotex got DQ'd. Wow,
he's well started. He must have well started. And the pressure must have got to him.
Oh dear. Wow, this is really a turn of events now. Isaac, 4th position. BAM Kaki under pressure. Yeah, this actually gives the championship. But wait.
TRL was 2nd.
That's the problem. TRL only got 2 points of advantage over STL. If STL is scoring the win, and Magic Michael loses 2nd position to Kaki, to whoever, they also lose 2nd position. STL will just go through. Might be enough.
Here we go, Isaac here. Isaac in 4th, trying to get that podium spot. It's going to go around the outside here at turn 1. See Kaki's gone defensive there. Isaac with great momentum around the outside. He's going to have the inside through the left hand here and makes that stick. What a move by Isaac. And again, Kaki, great work as well. Takes 2 to tango. Superb driving by both. Now Isaac's going to try and make moves on Magic Michael, who is one of the harder people to catch for sure.
But Kaki going back, he wants to defend his position on the inside of Isaac. Doesn't make a stick on this long 180-degree corner, but there's another left-hander up ahead giving the advantage to Isaac. But look at that,
Kaki on the brakes, solid there. He's going to hold it around the outside. Isaac's going to tuck in, and Kaki's kept that position. What a half a lap from these two guys.
Great fight here between Isaac and BAM Kaki. VP Gaming versus BAM Esports. It's still Storm with a great performance. Look at that guy, he's creating a gap from Magic Michael, 139.0. Magic Michael, his best lap time is a 2nd off pace.
Yeah, it is early days. You know, the start is, well, this is only the 2nd lap, to be fair. So this is where the telling signs of how quick people are will come in. But you know, I can't keep my eyes off this Isaac battle with BAM Kaki here. Superb work by both of these guys.
Driver 1 is
he's
up.
right in behind him.
Look at this.
Well. It's becoming a 3-way battle here. And with this big long straight and slipstream being a huge factor, the car driver 1 getting a double toe, as I mentioned earlier, we could see these close right up before we get into turn number 1.
EOL is DQ'd as well.
Oh no.
Delexi on 7th, Tommy Kilos on 6th. So driver 1 doesn't have a teammate.
Driver 1's going to try and make a move here. Isaac's gone defensively on the inside. just cuts across there to stop any potential move there by car driver 1. Good strats there by Isaac, superb work. Hard, clean, fair racing, that's what we like to see. The car driver 1 just has great momentum. Oh, he's run too far wide there, surely. No, he's managed to hold on there, so the momentum's going to be strong here. Oh, he looks to make a dive around the inside, gets on the brakes a bit stronger there to avoid any contact there with Isaac, and they both live to fight another day. And these three, by the looks of things, are actually catching Magic Michael and Storm. So these three are actually going quicker.
Like I said, if Team Redline is not able to keep Magic Michael up in the top 3, then it could be SDL getting another spot. They could go up to second position, Team Redline losing all the points, done.
So it's not all about the winning, is it? There's money for all these positions, and obviously you get more money for how high you finish in the championship.
Isaac, just a bit of gap now.
Definitely.
To Bamkaki, can't really catch up. That's Magic Michael. He's still looking onto Storm, but that guy, we saw him so often in the championship. If he's in the lead, he can keep it. He's really fast. It's just there was a track where he always went for 1 second quicker lap times than anyone else.
Yeah, absolutely. We know the guy's got talent. We know he's quick.
He surely is.
Just when he's battling with other people that is not quite as accomplished as some others. But as a leading driver, not many better.
Oh, that's no worry with the camera, no worries. Back on Magic Michael, Bamkaki 3rd, Isaac 4th, Driver R1 5th, and it's Tommy Kilo 6th, DLXi 7th, and Okaraka currently the last, but it's 8th position because we lost EOL and Rotax.
Storm's actually done a quicker lap than his qualifying time. He's done a 33.2, half a second quicker than anybody else on track.
That's true. Look at this, 133.7, 133.7 for Kaki as well, 134.0 for Isaac, 0.2 for Driver R1. So yes, Storm is just going mental right now.
Absolutely. So we've got Bam Kaki here for Team Bam in 3rd spot, currently leading the championship, and he is being backed up superbly well by Tommy Kios. So that's what they need to do. 3rd and 6th will be plenty enough. They will be happy bunnies.
Managing the gap here in the World Final. It is 3 races, but Driver R1 finally catches up to Isaac. Might be able to make a move soon. There we go, there's slipstream, definitely down to the hairpin.
But he needs to be careful here. He needs to be careful with the braking zone. If he gets out of this hairpin too slowly, that will have an effect.
Well, he was way later on the brakes than Isaac. That was awesome. It was just once again showing I'm the king of the brakes. I can do this. I can get closer to Isaac. Isaac under pressure here. But still, I mean, for Isaac, there's not much in this championship anymore. Not much in the World Final.
Oh,
they're 5th. I'm pretty sure they can't do more.
Yeah, but these guys aren't just racing for the money, are they? They're racing for pride as well. There's a lot of pride with these 10 drivers.
Of course.
Again, these are the best 5 teams in the world. You know, there could be 10 seconds left and they've not earned any points at all. They can't go into 4th position, but they will still fight to the death.
That's the chance.
And that's why they're here.
Isaac defending the inside line heavily. Driver 1 onto the outside, but there's chicane coming up next. That might be good for Driver 1. Overtaking it under braking before going into the turn.
Absolutely.
That was the masterpiece.
Oh, he's coming back at him. Isaac is coming back here on the inside. Car driver 1 did not leave enough room there for Isaac, unfortunately, and they have come together.
He went off track. He went off far.
Absolutely.
Where's DLXi 6? Okaraka 7th. Driver 1 in the wall. Is it over for him? Did he smash the car?
It is over. It looks like they're
Did he? Totally. Everyone is going crazy in the last race of the World Final. Wow.
Yeah,
okay.
That was a great battle in there, but I don't know whether some issues happened technically or something like that, but they closed up too much. And Isaac, who was in a perfect position, just got squeezed a little bit. There was contact, and then car driver 1 moved out onto the Weetabix, and he's now currently kissing the wall. But that promotes Tommy Kios up into 5th spot, which again is going to cement their place at the top of this leaderboard for that €2,000 here at the World Finals.
But Storm still running so strong. 133.4 in the last lap, 133.7 for his runner-up Magic Michael. So no one can catch Storm right now. I mean, if he ends the World Final like that, props for him. He was so strong in the second half of the championship. He's also showing a strong performance here on Catalonia GP.
He has to win one though. After the statements at the start of this tournament, he has to win one.
He's doing it right now, maybe. I mean, there's still 21 minutes, nearly 22 minutes on the clock. So it's a long time. But hey, how often did that happen that Storm actually gave away 1st position? I guess never.
No, I don't think it has. But there's one person you do not want behind you, and that's Magic Michael, because he tends to get stronger in the final 15 minutes of each race.
There was someone fighting. Look at this, Okarok and Dilaxi.
Nice.
All the way in the back, 7th and 6th position.
Superb,
The Team
yeah.
Redline driver defending against VP Gaming. Does Okarok finally get his highlight? World final wasn't that lucky for him yet. Touching Dilaxi in the back a bit, but still Dilaxi holding on to it. That was good. I don't want to see another one forcing it away through. Okarok had to smash the brakes there to not crash into Dilaxi's back, but it seems like he's a bit faster, right? 134.4, 134.5 for
Oh, there's a
Dilaxi.
mistake there for Dilaxi.
Penalty.
Okarok has been handed 6th position. So Team VP now have got both drivers up into the top 6, which is superb work by those guys. A little bit of information for you at home and here. Driver R1 has retired from the race. So Esports and Cars will score 0 points in this race.
That will be hard. I mean, they were on 4th position. Is that enough for VP Gaming to go through the 4th?
Absolutely, with a 4th and 6th position.
That's true. Should be enough.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So the big fight right now is still TRL, Team Redline, versus SDL Esports, but with Magic Michael on 2nd and Dilaxi on 7th.
Karki's catching Magic Michael, just to let you know. Let's look at the previous lap times here. So on the previous lap, Magic Michael did a 34.0, Karki did a 33.4, 0.6 of a second. So we've got the reverse here. We've got, obviously it wasn't Karki being caught by Magic Michael. Magic Michael's now the prey, whereas he was the stalker beforehand.
I mean, Bam Karki basically now working for SDL. If he picks up the position from Magic Michael, sending them back in the grid, SDL can score more points and might be able to catch TRL.
Yeah, you know, there's many.
The problem is
many stories
Rotex.
here.
Rotex not scoring points.
No.
But also Dilaxi's only 7th.
All Magic Michael needs to do is just score solidly, top 5, and they should be okay.
That's true. There's Isaac 4th, top 5 currently with Tommy Kilos finally catching up to Isaac again. Does he get even more points for the French powerhouse here for Bam? Of course, I would say they're not as big stars as SDL is right now. The SDL organization is huge.
Well, to be fair, after the interview we have with Bam Karki, it won't be long until he's in the spotlight. The movie star in the making, that lad.
Bam Karki will go viral on Facebook.
They'll make a film about this day.
Getting the microphone from Matt Andrews.
Sorry about that. I don't know what that
You did this?
Yeah.
No one sees that anyway, man. You're not on camera.
There's people.
There's some people in front of you, yes, but that's how it works.
Your
So,
friends.
Tommy Kios, 5th position. He got all the strips. Team Isaac once again defending the inside.
3/10.
Between Magic Michael and Karki, yeah, he's definitely catching up.
Karki's taken 3/10 out of Magic Michael's time.
Oh, Isaac here defending line, but Tommy Kilos looks for a way left and right.
How
Trying to
competitive
sneak
are
his
these
way
guys?
through.
Bam.
Look at this. Now, Tommy Kios on the inside. Isaac had to defend the inside line.
Over and
ran
under.
wide, and it was him losing the position, but he's still not done yet. Isaac.
Textbook over and under there by Tommy Kios. But Isaac there with the outside line will be able to get in the power a little bit earlier. Is trying to fight back and no.
Oh, that might be Tommy Kios diving in too deep.
They held
No.
it really well.
Okay.
Perfect line. But how competitive are Team Bam? 3rd and 5th is fine. You take the money. Good luck. No, they want to put a show on for the crowd.
They might even get 2nd position of Magic Michael. We need a bit of storytelling here. So, Team Redline, who led the whole SMSR Championship Series before going to the last round and losing it to SDL.
Yeah.
Team Redline actually features 2 drivers of SDL. So Mangator and Magic Michael have been ex-SDL drivers, now racing for Team Redline. And now even racing in the World Finals, so that is it. Like all the transfer windows of Project Cars
Millions
Esports.
of pounds changed hands.
Of course, I'm not sure how much money Team Redline had to pay to get off Magic Michael and Mangator there.
So here we go, Bam Karki. Let's have a look at the times on the previous lap. See, now it's only half a tenth on that previous lap, but they are a lot closer now, and it is overtake time, basically. If you're going to get any closer, it's going to be an overtake.
That's true. Tommy Kilos now. Isaac is not in a position to do anything anymore.
Surely Karki's got to be looking at the screen thinking, yeah, my boy's behind me. Let's just chill out, take 3rd and 4th, and ride home into the sunset. But no, it's not going to happen. They will push and push and push.
Kaki is not done yet. He wants Magic Michael, who's unfortunately the teammate all the way back. I'm really sorry for Rotax, because I'm sure we would have an amazing fight for second position, if not for the win. He wouldn't be DQ'd. It was really jumping the start. It might just be his nerves.
That's going to be key for TRL to finish in second place in this championship. The fact that Alexi, it doesn't matter how he does now, he just needs to finish. Finishes in 7th position, whether that be last or not, it's 7th. There's solid points.
I mean, he can't do worse than that anymore.
It backs up Mike. Exactly. Just finished the race. Backs Magic Michael up. They'll take that second position.
That's true. You can't do worse than 7th position right now. Driver 1 out of the race after the crash. It's was it EOL? Yeah, EOL DQ'd. Rotex DQ'd from the start. So pressure getting onto the drivers in the last race here. But still, we got some good performance. We should have a look at Storm.
Here we go. I think there could be a move made here. Ban Kaki.
I will watch your screen in case.
Yeah, no worries.
Kaki goes
the closest they have been so far.
But Storm, the one and only, currently the man to watch. Still in the lead, untouchable. With that beautiful lines here through the first corner. And there we got Magic Michael and Kaki in the back, but they're far off. Far off.
Yeah.
No one will catch Storm, not even 50 minutes.
I don't think Storm could catch Storm right now.
Who knows? I mean, we
going that fast.
So there's Kaki. Kaki going for a totally different line.
He's struggling now with the dirty air of the car in front of him. It's becoming a bit of a struggle. Like I say, he can't get any closer to that car now.
I mean, we're talking about all the aerodynamics of the cars earlier in the show.
Yeah.
And of course, dirt air. As soon as you're trailing someone, there's less air pressure on your wings, less pressure putting you onto the tarmac. So, wow, this is really hard for Kaki right now to follow Magic Michael. But it seems like Magic Michael's just not fast enough. 133.7 fast lap of Magic Michael, 133.4 fastest for Ben Kaki.
He's got it well controlled though, at the moment. Doesn't seem like Kaki hasn't made a move yet. He's not sort of shaped up to make a move either, so Magic Michael will be happy until that happens. I think they're probably going to give up on first position at this point unless there's a mistake happens and it's handed to them. But chasing it down, I think they know it's not going to happen. So it's probably just preserve that second position, take your medicine and move on.
I mean, I don't think Magic Michael's even thinking about getting back the position from Storm, because Storm, he created a huge gap. There's no way for him to get back. So you see him, he's trying to defend on the straight already, trying to pull out, make sure that Kaki doesn't get all the available slipstream. But he's still hanging in there. Tommy Kilo's 4th, Isaac now all the way back, so there's a huge gap between those two. Okarok in 6th, he ran away from Dialaxi, just came over the start-finish line. It's not a good race for him.
No.
But it's enough. If he scores, it's enough.
That's all he's got to do is score points to back up his teammate. And there's no way he's going to retire from the race in front of all these people.
Hopefully not.
No,
don't want to see that. I
No,
don't
absolutely.
want to see that. So Magic Michael still second position. What did you did last lap? 133.5.
Yeah.
Kaki was a bit slower, 133.6.
I think Kaki might be in the same position. Do you know what? Third will do. We'll take the money. Lovely job.
Look at Storm, 133.2 last lap.
Crazy times. He's a really good front runner. We know that.
Yeah.
Probably between him and Car Driver 1 is the best front runner. When Driver 1 gets in the front, it's very rarely he gets.
It's a hard top. I mean, we're always talking about that. If you don't got traffic on the lap, of course you can post up great lap times.
Yeah.
But you're like, at least from my experience when I was still racing, it was the hardest part to really keep onto those fast lap
Mental
times.
strength.
Yeah, there's no one in front of you that you can follow. There's not that much push as long as you don't see anyone in your rear view mirror. But Storm is just doing an amazing job of handling it.
For such a young man, his mental strength is really, really decent.
That's true.
But on the flip side, he struggles in packs of cars. So we've seen that with David as well, Car Driver 1.
Well, hey,
I think everybody does.
If you're posting such lap times every time in the qualification, you probably never had experience in the pack.
Yeah, that's a good shout.
Kaki running a bit wide. Was he a bit faster than the last time? No, Magic Michael was again faster.
I think Kaki's thinking, do you know what? We don't need any more positions here. We're just going to stick with this. I'm going to follow Magic Michael. I know that he's posting times that is not going to, no one else is going to catch these guys. If I keep doing the same sort of times as Magic Michael, we are going to win this championship and we get to lift the trophy. And he gets to have another interview as well. Doesn't need to win to get an interview, just win the championship now.
Hopefully they are prepared for Kaki taking the microphone. So, Magic Michael's still underway. Everything looks good for him. Storm is just doing his job. Look at that line. Beautiful hit the apex there on the hairpin. One of the toughest turns on this track. He's just doing it. And it looks so easy.
It does, yeah. It's crazy how easy they do make this look. Because I know from experience, coming out some of these corners to keep the back end in check. And these guys just go around like they've got stabilizers on.
That's true. Storm coming through the last turn. I feel all the vibrations on my feet. That crowd's going wild.
Crowd going mental.
Wow, so Storm crossing the line, another lap for him in the lead. There's no one that can stop him right now. Magic Michael, he's still pulling out. He's still trying to avoid all the slipstream for Kaki.
Yeah, just needs to close up just a little bit more.
He's trying. There we go. That was a good breaking into turn one.
Yeah, it's decent. Closing up a hell of a lot there. Kaki maybe has decided to give the fans a bit of action here and put the hammer down on Magic Michael.
I mean, he was a bit faster. He got back to 2/10,
so
but he lost.
It's quite far ahead here of 5th position and 6th position, so Bam Kaki can afford a mistake here, trying to maybe take that 2nd spot and give it absolutely everything.
As long as they score.
And I know he can hear us, so please, put the hammer down.
Do it for us, Kaki.
Yeah,
get in the fight with Magic Michael.
Oh, but we hope Magic Michael doesn't get overtaken because he's big. Yeah, so it's a tough one, this.
There's no violence in Project Cars Esports. They don't get beaten up for that.
No. You might not, I probably will.
No. Don't worry. So, happen again. Look at that. Kaki had a beautiful one that just looked like Storm, actually.
Yeah.
Going through the hairpin, Magic Michael was a bit of struggling. There in the hairpin. Oh, Kaki nearly lost the rear there.
Yeah, he did.
Look at that. He didn't put the hammer down.
It shows he is pushing, though.
Was trying a bit too much. Lost traction on the rear wheel. Widened the gap again for Magic Mike, the Team Redline top driver. Of course, Team Redline without their main man, Mangata. He's not with us here at Gamescom, so they had to bring in DLXi as the substitute. Currently, it's not really working. I mean, 7th position.
No, it's been the story of a lot of team seasons in the SMSR Championship. They didn't have the 2 drivers to back each other up. And it's being proven today that unfortunately, Lexi's not had the rubber. He's not had the luck as well. It's not just about performance on his part. He's had a lot of bad luck today. And Magic Michael obviously performing pretty well. He's in 2nd spot now, and he's won a race. If Delexi could have got top 5, you know, maybe once or even twice, they would have been in a really strong position to win this championship. But unfortunately, it's all been put onto Magic Michael's shoulders, and he's had a bit of a struggle bus.
Isaac 1:34.0, his fastest lap time so far. That's a 2nd off Storm.
That's, yeah, incredible.
The Storm is just humiliating the VP squad right now.
Really incredible.
Crowd agreeing to that, you heard.
Yeah, the crowd mental.
Oka all the way down to 6th, but I don't think DLX is in a position to catch him. No, that won't happen in the last 8.5 minutes.
Kaki is as close as he's been, so the problem that Kaki's had is getting out of the final corner before, well, the 2nd to last corner, before the sweeping right-hander. So, as you can see there, he just catches the sausage there, just a little bit, unfortunately, but that's the best he's got out of that final corner so far, and he is super close here. So, the slipstream won't take effect until the final gear. These have 7 gears? Is it 6? No, 6 gears.
Should be 6.
Once you get into 6th, that is when the slipstream really comes into effect. Yeah, he doesn't quite manage to get close enough, but you see that as close as they've possibly been. There's no more than 0.2 of a second separating these 2 guys now.
I mean, he's doing good on the braking for turn 1. Still one of his strengths there.
They are taking identical lines.
Such a copycat. Get their own lines.
So much later on the brakes there. Magic Michael's run wide there. Ooh, just about catches the exit on the curb.
But he's still fast. It took so much momentum onto the straight.
Yeah, absolutely. It's really well calculated in the end. It looked like he's going to hit the grass early though.
Does Kaki has what it takes.
7 minutes to do so.
Yeah,
does look like he is pushing as much as possible now.
He is close. You can see him. He's trailing him all the time. Really trying to get that 2nd position off Magic Michael. While Storm is just doing what Storm does, leading races.
It's all about that 2nd to last turn. If Kaki can nail it, then I think we can see an overtaking opportunity into the first turn.
I mean, he's now close enough that Magic Michael doesn't really have the chance to get rid of the slipstream he's given to Kaki. That was a good chicane by
There we
Kaki.
go, Kaki's nailed it. For the first time, Kaki's nailed that.
No, look at that. Magic Michael bring all that power down, get all the traction. Once again, creating the gap that will be very hard for Kaki. He will not make it. I don't believe that slipstream is
it's not
strong
gonna be
enough.
close enough.
I mean, we know that the car in front, Magic Mike, his car is a bit faster than the one of Kaki. So it might be that.
Yeah, for sure. And that's,
he is close,
that's
but
a huge factor.
You said Kaki had a good line, that's true, but Magic Michael had more traction. He put in more power.
Could definitely put the foot down a lot quicker than what Kaki could. So Kaki needs to make them try and get that turn there. Looks like his strength in the braking.
Yeah, but he's once again just sacrificing speed here. Magic Michael's taking a totally different line. I mean, it works for Kaki. He's still sticking with it.
It's good to see two different cars being so competitive together, though.
That's true, but it will be hard for him. Another 6 minutes to go. Will Kaki get the spot off Magic Michael? Can he do it? Can he finally grab another position?
Should we do a free beer bet?
No.
I think that Kaki is going to do it.
The problem is, I don't drink. So every time you're offering me beer, and I'm just like, nah, I'm not interested.
Why do you think I'm doing it with you? It's free beer.
So you get it.
And if
when I win, it's free beer, and it's free beer for you then, since you will get it, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, now I'm not interested. I'm sorry. Kaki. Once again, that chicane. We saw him losing some time coming out of the chicane.
Oh, wide entrance here. Again, no, he's not going to have the power.
It's once again Magic Michael's getting away. Where's Storm? Storm's still on the straight. That's a too big of gap. Tommy Kilo's just cruising around 4th position. Isaac nowhere near to attack someone.
Making a mistake there as well.
Yeah, Okaraka 6th. Dialexi still struggling.
Finish is a finish for him though. That is vital for TRL. Is that Dilexi just finishes, grabs those points, and that should be second in the bag for Team TRL.
Yeah, we might end up, or not, we might end up. I'm pretty sure we end up with BAM winning the World Final.
Looks like it.
Taken away from SDL, and SDL will go down to 3rd. Team Redline could be 2nd, I guess.
Well, Team VP might overtake esports and cars here actually.
They're not scoring. I mean,
5th and 6th.
Yeah, esports was cast out of this.
Yeah, so 5th and 6th for VP, Isaac and Okaraka. VP could get that 4th position.
That will be hard, but I'm still sure, let's be honest, if Rotex would still be with us in the race, SDL would easily grab 2nd position in the leaderboard.
It would be close, it would be close.
I don't see Team Redline really defending that.
No.
It's Magic Michael, of course, is still in 2nd, but he has no chance against Storm. And yeah, I mean, Drive R1 could have changed all of this, but he's out. So, nothing esports plus cars could do to turn this around. For them, it's done and dusted, even for the end of round 3. Oh, Kaki, how close he is now.
Bam Kaki there, repping the Tim Lowen curly.
Magic Mike is still living off the speed of his car choice.
Here we go, this is the closest they've been so far. I think this potentially is a move going to be made up into turn number 1. Look at it closing now, not even in the braking zone yet. Kaki's definitely going to be better on the brakes with that car. Magic Michael leaves the perfect amount of room around the outside, makes Kaki make a decision, and Kaki backs off the move there. That is textbook defending there by Magic Michael. Left enough room on the exit, but made Kaki make a decision very early, which means that Magic Michael could get himself a good entrance and exit out of the corner, knowing that he wasn't going to be under pressure.
But was the first time Kaki really showed to Magic Michael, mate, I'm so close, I could make it.
Yeah.
So if he's now able to upset the rhythm of Magic Michael with just showing himself on the inside, so he had to take a different line. It was a bit different. Once again, Magic Michael running very wide there. So he might be able to screw up rhythm of the Team Redline driver, and then he's through.
Yeah, absolutely. As you see here, they're going to go around this turn here, and it looks like Kaki's got better court. No. Magic Michael.
So much traction on that car.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It just seems like it's really slow into the entrance of the corner. Exits is really good. This is Magic Michael's car, the yellow and black one, by the way. It seems like the exits are phenomenal. The straight line speed's incredible as well, but the entrance into a corner's poor. That's where Kaki's making up the time.
Yeah, Kaki's way stronger on the braking right now.
The only place he's making up time on the exits, he's not.
Let's clutch check. Bankiel's still in the back. Isaac, Okaraka, Dialexi just quickly going through everyone. Storm still all right in the lead, posting a 1:32.8. Just the new fastest lap time. Well, he's just in the lead, doing his thing, showing everyone I can be even faster.
Yeah, and again, it's the third time in a row where we've not really given the coverage to the first position drivers they probably deserve, but it's not interesting watching someone just go off on a jolly on their own in the countryside. So Storm's had an absolute storming performance, I guess. Why not?
Why not? That's
we are
true.
in the final 2 laps of Project Cars SMSR World Series final right now.
World final. You mixed everything now. Championship Series, World Final, World Series final.
World Series.
We can go that way. We can create a new title. That's it. Is the last big event on Project Cars Wonderful. We're onto the new game. And it seems like BAM Esports will go home with the biggest prize pool, followed by Team Redline and SDL, in case they finish like it is right now.
Yeah, it does look like BAM are going to win it. And after today, I think you find they might be a real crowd favourite now.
That's true. There we got Storm, 44 seconds. Does he do another lap, or does he slow? Is there enough off gap? Could he slow down?
No, the other 2 are well within a lap as well, so there's going to be another lap for the front 3 at least.
I mean, he's coming through the chicane now, so Storm, there are the others. We can see them in the back.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a lap time for all 3.
Yeah, just 25 on the clock. Storm on to start-finish straight. He will have another lap. Kaki and Magic Michael will also have another lap. So Kaki got another shot at second position. Yep, there we go.
Tommy Kios will as well.
Tommy, oh wait, 7, 6, 5. Oh, he will make it. Yep, there's another lap for him. Everyone else is done. Isaac just crossing the line. He is done. So Kaki got another shot. This guy is just the man on a mission here on round 3. SDL Esports Storm with an impressive performance, showing why he was the strongest driver at the end of the SMSR Championship Series that led onto this World Final here.
How appropriate is it that we've got Bam Kaki and Magic Michael, who for me have been the standout drivers of today, both now here battling out for a podium position each, on track and on the same part of the...
There's no chance that Kaki overtakes Magic Michael. I don't see that. Magic Michael did a good job in just defending as much as he needed to.
Yeah,
not
absolutely.
going too crazy on blocking the inside line, just trying to keep his lines. Kaki is of course strong under braking, but even that happen won't be enough. No, we should get the camera on Storm. He's the guy winning the round there he is. That's just the last chicane. This man will win the last big race of Project Cars 1. It is SDL Esports Storm getting another podium, another win on the data sheet of SDL Esports. They got a lot of them already. There he is, crossing the line. SDL Esports winning race number 3. Great job. There's Magic Michael, second position. It will be Bam Kaki following in third, probably giving the win to Bam Esports. Tommy Kilos on 4th. We got Isaac on 5th, Okarok on 6th, DLX on 7th, and unfortunately, Driver 1 crashed his car on 8th, and EOL and Rotex both got DQ'd early in the race. The World Final is nearly over. I'm pretty sure we're in for an amazing moment on the trophy since we have Bam Kaki with Matt Andrews there.
We get to see the man.
You never know what happens. But this is it for the racing action. We saw good moments.
Yes.
I mean, we've been overly aggressive in round 1 of the World Final, but everyone lived up to the expectations. There were some good races. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough for SDL to get back on second position, but it was enough for Bam Kaki to get that win for his team. With the help of Tommy Kilos, but let's be honest, it was more or less Bam Kaki bringing Bam Esports the win and the World Final, the biggest Project Cars event so far.
What a team performance though. We've been saying it week after week that SDL, they won the previous championship, the SMSR championship, by being the best team. The last 3 weeks they were getting 2 performances in every week, and today BAM have turned up for every single race, all 3 races, the only team to turn up.
The French actually just sharing the last Project Cars event. It's SDL winning the SMSR Championship Series, it's BAM Esports winning the World Final. So it's always a French squad coming out of French communities just so. Yeah, it is a Polish team for BAM, but BAM is a French organization. So the French community has just been super, super strong. We'll see some replays here. Bam Kaki versus Isaac. That was an amazing moment. That guy then catched up to Magic Micah, but unfortunately it wasn't enough time for him. I mean, it was enough time to catch up.
That was definitely a moment of the race for me. Was Aizen from Bam Kaki.
Yeah.
No contact, the most respectful racing, but hard, clean racing, which is all we want to watch. That's what gets me excited about the game anyway.
That's true. We saw good racing action. I'm pretty sure we will see even more amazing racing action on the new game, Project Cars 2, featuring a new spectator mode, new tracks, new cars. I mean, that spectator mode gets me hyped, because the better the spectator mode, the more action we see on the screen. So I'm super happy. Hopefully we'll get back with these.
What about the special feature in the game?
Special feature?
Yeah.
I mean, us both being in the menu of the game. So if you spot Actual Vision and me, make a screenshot as soon as you buy Project Cars 2, because we're somewhere there in the menu.
And
There's
that
the
mentions
button.
on Twitter.
There's the button with our face. Hopefully that does not keep people away from clicking it. It would be a bit unfortunate.
No.
But we're in the game, we're super happy about that. It is the end of Project Cars 1 Esports. That does not mean it's the end of Project Cars Esports, because hey, there's a new game coming up.
Absolutely.
Better get some practice in as soon as the game releases. And then we'll have some more amazing esports moments. But the next amazing moment we will have here on the ESL Arena main stage in Hall 9 will be the trophy moment. Woo! Woo! I would like to do that, but my voice is just done already.
No.
Well, because right after this, I will just head back to Project Cars 2 and cast even more.
I'm gonna come
So that's why I lost all my voice, in case you thought this was enough for him already. It's like, no, I'm doing another sub as well here on Gamescom. So much going on with Project Cars on Gamescom. But hopefully they're ready for the trophy moment. I can see some of the players still discussing on stage.
Just a quick one then. Come on, what was your highlight of the whole day?
Highlight of the whole day. Just this stage, Project Cars players on it, crowd sitting in front of them, full packed house for the start of the World Final. Wow, I didn't expect that. That was just amazing.
Yeah, this is a hell of a setting. It's come a long way since when we started casting together.
We started streaming at home.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now we're
We
here.
raced the races from our homes. The gaming room in my case, aka the missus likes to call it the bedroom.
Your gaming room's the bed. I got a dedicated gaming room.
Oh.
With a rig and my streaming setup for Project Cars and all that. Yeah.
Oh, wow, okay.
Oh.
My favourite moment today was Kaki making Matt redundant. That was incredible.
We will see how that works in the trophy moment. I'm just waiting for them to tell us that we're ready. Get the trophy actually looks like the logo of the SMSR Championship Series.
The only trouble is you can't drink champagne out of it. It's got loads
No,
of...
it's open. You should not try to get any alcohol. It does not even work with soft drinks.
I feel like I may have a problem with alcohol the way I've been speaking about beer and...
Yes,
yeah.
you have a problem with alcohol. Hopefully you get that fixed until Project Cars 2. We might find out while everyone gets ready here on the stage to get everyone. I mean, it's a podium. We will see SDL, we will see Team Redline,
teams, yeah.
and we see BAM Esports sharing the podium on the last ever Project Cars 1 event. Not people thinking like this end of Project Cars. No, it's not ending yet. Racing Esports just started.
Yeah, absolutely.
This was just the start of amazing live events. So, talking about live events, was it any different for you? I mean, that's the first time for you casting in front of such an audience.
Yeah.
The only audience was the studio event we did, and it was me and a producer looking at you.
Yeah, Marius was my audience. Yeah, no, it's been a really good experience. So hopefully I've done it all justice.
I think you can be proud of you. Don't worry. You can be proud of yourself. That was a great show. I'm really happy that you joined me for the whole SMSR Championship and for the World Final here. Being strong, I know that you do a lot for the community of Project Cars. So thanks for that. Really appreciate that. Smile. And I appreciate that you did brought your pink shirt again from the multi-class final. If you don't know about that, look up multi-class final with Sim bringing the most amazing shirt ever.
Well, you can look at Project Cars 2 on the 22nd of September.
That's true, the shirt is in the game as well. But we are ready for the trophy moment. Matt Andrews is just waiting to finally get the word, and I will give it to him right now.
Thank you very much, Rene and Luke. Yes, I am going to hold onto this microphone tightly. To no avail, I'm quite sure, but we'll pretend it's mine for now. Well done, though, guys. It's been brilliant having you all the way through Project Cars in this incredible season we've had. Now, though, it is that time. We've had 3 amazing races live here on the ESL Arena stage at Gamescom. Who is the Project Cars World Champion? Which team are we crowning here as the World Champion on this amazing game after such an amazing season with the SMSR Championship Series? Let's find out. Over the 3 races we've had today with the drivers on each team, we will say STL Esports are 3rd place, Rotax and Storm. Congratulations. Please come and join us on the stage, Rotax and Storm. Great racing from both of you guys. Mixing it up all the way to the end. 3rd place then for STL Esports. The runners-up of the Project Cars World Finals and the SMSR Championship Finals, Team Redline with 1 point more. Magic Mike, congratulations you guys. Where's your teammate Alexi, who's been working so hard as well? Here he is. There you are, Alexi. Well done to you guys. Congratulations, runners-up of our World Championship. But our winners of the Project Cars World Finals, our grand champions, the world champions, of course, BAM Thrustmaster, with a comprehensive 89 points. Kaki and Tommy Kilos, you are the world champions for Project Cars. Come up stage for me, come over here, I'll put you on that side, I've got a chance of holding my mic. Come forwards a little bit, guys. How do you feel?
I don't have even words to describe how I feel tonight, you know, that's a big event, Project Cars 1 and I'm the champion, you know, that's so exciting. Nah, I don't know what to say.
I have a feeling your teammate might well know what to say, based on our chats. Anyone? Here you go, Kaki, say something for us.
I have no words. Well, the event was fantastic and I feel really fantastic. We won this, we won! Victory! Thank you, my teammate. Thank you so much. It was a great event, thank you.
You are the world champions on Project Car. BAM Thrustmaster, the world champions, and a big win as well. 89 points over 68 and 67. A comprehensive win. Great scraps in that final race, and this is what it's led you to. Let's do our presentation in here live at Gamescom. Would you please welcome to our stage Creative Director for Project Cars, Andy Tudor.
Congratulations, guys.
Andy, what would you like to say to your new world champions?
It's rightly deserved. You know, everyone who's been in this championship has rightly deserved their place here. They've qualified through against 5 and 7 other teams. These guys came in with maybe some issues at the start with your own leg that you had hurt and everything. And yeah, you've competed at the very top of the game to win. And you did it in a very gentlemanly way, lots of good sportsmanship as well, lots of good racecraft, so yeah, I'm very, very pleased.
Yeah, it's been a great season and a great finals here today. Lots of fantastic racing action, and it puts you guys, the BAM Thrustmaster, at the top. The world champions on Project Cars, BAM Thrustmaster! So that is our Project Cars World Final brought to a conclusion. Our champions BAM Thrustmaster. We should do some more of this, shouldn't we? Well, that's right, with Project Cars 2 coming out on the 22nd of September. Pre-orders, of course, are open now, so if you want to get in on that, get pre-ordering. Be ready for when it goes live on the 22nd of September. Not that long to wait, and there is esports embedded all the way through Project Cars 2. So we'll look forward to bringing you more fantastic sim racing action with Project Cars 2. Maybe some of these races, maybe you in there as well. But from us live here at the ESL Arena at Gamescom, that's it for our World Finals. Make sure you join us over the next 3 days. We have loads of fantastic competitions live for you from the biggest gaming convention here in Europe. Thanks for joining us at Gamescom, and congratulations again to BAM Thrustmaster!